Chapter 692. Take your time. I'll bring some more for you tomorrow. There isn't much today, Zhao Yuner said.
Okay.
Although it wasn't much, Yi Li ate with relish. Zhao Yuner turned around and continued with her work. She glanced at the medicine bottle in her hand and felt an indescribable feeling in her heart. It would be a lie to say that she wasn't touched that someone was suddenly concerned about her and was so considerate of her. However, this feeling was limited to being touched. If someone was nice to her, she would be nice to them too. This was a mutual relationship. If she needed help in the future, she would help Yi Li. At least with her around, this man wouldn't be in such dire straits like before. Mulan smiled as she came over and said to Zhao Yuner, "Yuner, did you see that? He's thinking about you." "That's enough, sister-in-law Mulan. What's the point of saying this? Can I abandon the heir presumptive and choose a new father for Daodu?" Mulan frowned as she thought about it. I don't think so. Yuner, then you should live happily with the heir presumptive. I won't make fun of you in the future. Okay. At about 8 o'clock in the morning, when the breakfast stall was busy, Zhao Yuner's second aunt and cousin came over again. When she saw Liang Jinfen, Zhao Yuner felt a headache coming on. This woman was tormenting her to the point that she was afraid of her. She didn't know why she was here now. Liang Jinfen didn't go forward. Instead, she stood to the side and observed Zhao Yuner's business. After observing for a while, she realized that Zhao Yuner's business was really good. People came and went, one after another. There was an endless stream of people and there was even a long queue. She had never seen such a scene in front of other stalls before. Liang Jinfen did some calculations. The people coming and going added up to at least 1 tael of silver a day. After a month, that would be a considerable amount of income. A lot of jealousy suddenly appeared in his heart. What should she do now? Her eldest sister's family was going to be rich. Liang Jinfen was a little unhappy to see others making so much money. When there were fewer people, Liang Jinfen dragged Su Zhaodi to Zhao Yuner's stall. Seeing Liang Jinfen, Zhao Yuner didn't raise her head and pretended that she didn't see Liang Jinfen at all. Liang Jinfen opened her mouth and said, "Big sister Yuner, your breakfast stall's business is really good." For the sake of his pride, Liang Jinqiao could only reply to Liang Jinfen, "It's all right." "Big sis, it's not all right, it's extremely good. There's no other stall in Yang City that's as lively as yours." Liang Jinqiao pursed his lips. "We're just doing a small business. Although there are many people, we don't actually make much money. How can we compare to the in-laws who take in younger brothers? They make a lot of money just by making a small sum." "Aya, you can't say that. Your business is still doing well. There are so many people. It's very busy. It's just the 3 of you at the stall. I don't know if you can handle it." "It's all right. Although it's a little busy, we can handle it," Liang Jinqiao said. Liang Jinfen went forward and smiled embarrassedly. "Big sis, since there are so many people at your place, why don't you find a helper and I'll help you? Since I have nothing to do at home, why don't I come over and help you manage your business? We're family, we should help where we can, don't you think so?" Chapter 693. As the saying goes, a weasel pays a New Year's visit to a chicken with ill intentions. This Liang Jinfen was naturally up to no good when she offered to help. Zhao Yuner's cold voice rang out. "Second aunt, there's no need. Just take care of yourself. You don't have to worry about my family's business." With Zhao Yuner's reply, Liang Jinfen's plan was foiled. She asked angrily, "You silly girl, why are you so insensible? I'm doing this for your sake, but you have such an attitude. Seriously." Zhao Yuner snorted coldly. "Second aunt, what's wrong with my attitude? I don't want you to be busy because I feel sorry for you. How did I become insensible? You're an elder. I understand that I can't let you be tired." Liang Jinfen was a little discouraged by Zhao Yuner's words. However, she was still very indignant. "Why do you feel sorry for me? Your family is so busy. The 3 of us can't handle everything. It's so good to have a helper. Everyone can be less tired and take on less work." Liang Jinfen said a lot of things. She just wanted Zhao Yuner to agree to let her help at her breakfast stall. "Second aunt, I understand what you're saying. However, I have to pay a helper. My family is poor. Every cent is good. If I can hire a helper for free, I'll definitely be willing. Second aunt, since you want to help our family so much, you won't mind the money if you come to help, right? After all, we're relatives. You're not helping me to earn money, right? Zhao Yun'er's words directly ruined Liang Jinfen's plan. She wasn't a fool. Naturally, she knew what Liang Jinfen's motive was. There was no free lunch in this world. Naturally, others wouldn't help you for free. If he really agreed to let Liang Jinfen come over, he would at least give her some salary, not to mention giving her a share of the earnings. It would be inappropriate to give her too little. This. Yuner girl, look at you. What are you talking about? Who would work for free without paying? Zhao Yuner pretended to sigh helplessly and said, yeah, if that's the case, then forget it. In any case, the three of us can work well. Why should we waste this money? You little girl. Liang Jinfen said angrily, why are you helping an outsider to make money without thinking about your family? I've never seen someone as ungrateful as you. Zhao Yuner knew that Liang Jinfen was referring to Mulan. She shouldn't have helped Mulan earn money but not her second aunt. The corner of Zhao Yuner's mouth twitched. She was amazed. Her second aunt was really obsessed with money. She didn't know what to say. Second aunt, you're wrong to say that. Sister-in-law Mulan and I are partners. We're doing business together to make money. I'm not the one guiding her. You, Liang Jinfen bit her lower lip. She was furious. She really couldn't win against Zhao Yuner when it came to talking. Second aunt, please make way. My guest still wants to buy things. Zhao Yuner urged, and there was a bit of disgust in her tone. Brother Zhao and I haven't eaten yet. We want to eat here. Liang Jinfen rolled her eyes and said. She wouldn't be satisfied if she didn't take advantage of Zhao Yuner. Second sister, come in and have a seat if you want to eat. Liang Jinqiao greeted. She didn't want to waste time arguing with Liang Jinfen and affect the customers behind. Chapter 694. Liang Jinfen waved at Su Zhaodi and invited her into the house for breakfast. Su Zhaodi's skin was much thinner than Liang Jinfen's, so she was too embarrassed to go in and eat. Liang Jinfen urged her again, Zhaodi, what are you doing? Hurry up and come in. Mom, is it okay for us to do this? Su Zhaodi whispered into Liang Jinfen's ear. Su Zhaodi knew her mother well. She definitely wouldn't pay after eating. If Zhao Yun were to humiliate him, that would be a loss of face. After all, there were so many people in front of Zhao Yun'er's breakfast stall. Not okay. What's wrong with it? Why don't you eat such delicious breakfast? Zhaodi, you're pregnant. You have to take care of your body and eat more good food. Liang Jinfen's face darkened. He didn't think that there was anything wrong with eating at Zhao Yun'er's place. Mom. Su Zhaodi was still frowning. She looked troubled. Okay, let's not talk about it. Zhaodi, hurry up and come in. There are seats available. Otherwise, there won't be any seats left. Okay then. Su Zhaodi sighed. She hoped that her mother wouldn't cause too much trouble with Zhao Yun later. Otherwise, it would be very embarrassing if other people saw it. They were freeloading on food and drinks. Second sister, what do you want to eat? Liang Jinqiao went forward and asked. Anything is fine. Big sister, give me all the good food in your stall. Liang Jinfen ordered. Second sister, we have a lot of food in our stall. If we give you all of it, how can you eat it? Why can't I eat it? Zhaodi and I are alone. Liang Jinfen replied unhappily. Liang Jinqiao sighed. Okay then. He hoped that the two of them could finish it. After a while, Liang Jinqiao gave Liang Jinfen and Su Zhaodi all the food on the table. Although Liang Jinfen's life in her husband's house was quite good, she couldn't eat good food every day and every meal. The food from Zhao Yun'er's stall was a rare delicacy for them. Thus, they lowered their heads and began to eat. Zhaodi, eat more. You're pregnant, you have to eat for two. Liang Jinfen ate while she was eating, beckoned Su Zhaodi to eat. Mother, I know. I can eat it myself. Let me take it myself. Okay, you can eat more, don't only eat a little bit. Got it, mother. It's so. Liang Jinfen ate a lot of meat on a daily basis. She could eat a meal every 10 days or half a month, but the meat she cooked was naturally not as good as Zhao Yun's. Su Zhaodi nodded in agreement. No wonder Yun's business is so good. The food she cooks is really good. Everyone must come here to eat it. That's true. With such skills, how can no one come? Liang Jinfen ate. Jealousy welled up in her heart. Sometimes, people relied on luck to make money. When luck came, they could make a lot of money just by being good at cooking. Then let's finish eating today and come back tomorrow. Liang Jinfen thought for a while and said. Anyway, she was thick-skinned and wasn't shy. It wouldn't matter if she came back again to eat and drink. Mom, is this okay? Su Zhaodi asked worriedly. Chapter 695. Mother. All right. Stop talking. If you don't want to eat, I'll come tomorrow myself, Liang Jinfen said angrily. Ever since Su Zhaodi became pregnant, she had been craving for food and felt that she wanted to eat all kinds of food. Although her in-laws were rich, they were also very frugal. The food they ate was not bad, but it was not good either. Naturally, it could not be compared to the food Zhao Yun ate here. Hence, she quickly said to Liang Jinfen, Mother, I'll come over with you tomorrow. Okay, let's eat more today. Okay. Liang Jinfen and Su Zhaodi were full, but they still did not finish the food on the table. There was less than half of it left. When Liang Jinqiao saw it, he sighed and said, Second sister, I told you that you can't finish so much food. Look, there's still a lot left. Liang Jinfen did not think that they were spending his money, so he replied nonchalantly, So what? Big sister, can you help us pack the leftovers? Zhaodi and I can bring them home and continue eating, right? Liang Jinqiao said, Okay, I'll pack it for you. The leftovers would not be eaten by the two of them. It would be a waste to leave so much leftovers. It was better to let Liang Jinfen and Su Zhaodi bring it home. Liang Jinqiao took the butter paper and quickly wrapped the leftovers for Liang Jinfen. Thank you, big sister. Zhaodi and I ate very well today. We'll come again tomorrow. After taking the breakfast wrapped by Liang Jinqiao, Liang Jinfen pulled Su Zhaodi and was about to leave when Zhao Yun stopped him. Second aunt, did you forget something? Liang Jinfen was stunned and looked at Zhao Yun in confusion. Yun, what did I forget? Second aunt, you're really good at playing the fool. You've eaten so much at my stall and haven't paid for it yet. Why are you leaving? Hearing that Zhao Yun wanted her to pay, Liang Jinfen exploded. Su Zhaodi also frowned and looked worried. She was afraid that this would happen, but she didn't expect it to still happen. Yun, what are you talking about? Your family's breakfast stall is doing so well and makes so much money. Your second aunt came over to eat some food and you're like this. You're still asking me for money? Where's your conscience? Zhao Yun smirked, finding it ridiculous. Second aunt, it's not right for you to say that. Even blood-related brothers settle accounts clearly. You and your cousin have eaten so much from my stall. It's fine if you eat for free, but you said just now that you'll come back tomorrow. Aren't you planning to eat and drink for free here? I only ate so much. Compared to what you've earned, it's not even worth mentioning, okay? Big sister. I only ate a little of your food and look at Yun's attitude. You should talk to her. Second aunt, you're really interesting. You've eaten so much and it's a total of 180 copper coins. Is this a small amount? I don't even know how much I can earn in a day and you've already taken so much. There are so many elders and relatives. If everyone comes to eat like you, how can I continue my business? I think it's better to close this stall as soon as possible. Zhao Yun said sarcastically. Chapter 696. There were many people in front of Zhao Yun's stall. In their eyes, Liang Jinfen's behavior was too shameless. Although relatives shouldn't be so calculative, it didn't mean that they shouldn't be calculative. Liang Jinfen ate 180 copper coins in one go. Not only did he eat, but he also ate and took food. Before eating, Zhao Yun didn't say that she would give Liang Jinfen free food. It was Liang Jinfen who sat down and started to order food. After eating, he even prepared to leave without saying goodbye. He completely treated eating at Zhao Yun's stall as a matter of course. I've never seen such a shameless person. I'm embarrassed to say such things. Isn't that so? If it were an ordinary person, They wouldn't be embarrassed. How can he be so self-righteous when he freeloads? If it were my relatives, I definitely wouldn't let them eat for free. Yeah. He ate and took food, and he's preparing to come over tomorrow. How thick-skinned must he be to do such a thing? Since she's the second aunt, shouldn't she help with the business? It's fine if she doesn't give more money, but she still wants to take so much. I've seen it for myself. Luckily, I don't have such relatives. These people were all on Zhao Yun'er's side. Liang Jinfen was defined as a shameless person by the onlookers. Even Su Zhaodi, who was beside Liang Jinfen, couldn't help but be criticized. Ah, isn't that the third daughter-in-law of the Huang family? Is that woman her mother? Someone recognized Su Zhaodi and gossiped. Should be. I saw that woman stay at the Huang family for a long time. She's been freeloading at the Huang family and hasn't left yet. No wonder. She's used to being shameless and always wants to take advantage of others. Sigh. How did the Huang family get married to such a person? I think the third daughter-in-law of the Huang family is the same. Who would drag her maternal family to her in-laws' house to freeload? The honest Huang family was bullied just like that. Saliva could drown a person to death. Su Zhaodi was not a thick-skinned person. She would remember what others said that affected her greatly. Therefore, when she heard the discussion around her, her whole face flushed red, and her ears began to burn. It was very uncomfortable. Mom, let's give the money to Yun'er. She ate so much of Yun'er's food, so we should pay her. How could Liang Jinfen be happy? 180 copper coins was not a small sum. She only had so little money in her private savings. How could she be willing to give Zhao Yun so much to eat all at once? Besides, if she knew that eating Zhao Yun'er's food would cost money, she wouldn't have come over to eat. After all, it was not cheap. Why should Zhao Yun'er take advantage of it? Earned her money? No. I won't give it to you. Zhao Yun'er's eyes turned cold. Before Zhao Yun'er could react, Yili jumped out and pulled out his sword. He placed it on Liang Jinfen's neck and said coldly to Liang Jinfen, "Either you give me the money or you die. It's your choice." Liang Jinfen was scared out of his wits. How could he dare not to give up the money? I'll give, all right." Liang Jinfen grimaced and touched his pocket. Hero. I don't have money. What do I do?" Liang Jinfen's legs trembled as he asked nervously. Yi Li's sharp gaze turned to Liang Jinfen. Chapter 697. Yi Li said coldly, "You don't have to write an IOU. Just leave your head behind." Wah! Liang Jinfen was so scared that she started crying. She did not want to die. She had not enjoyed enough yet. "Wait, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you on behalf of my mother," Su Zhaodi quickly said. "All right," Yi Li urged. "Hurry up." Su Zhaodi sighed in relief. She was glad that she brought money. Otherwise, her mother would have been killed by Yi Li. Su Zhaodi rummaged through her pocket and counted 180 copper coins. She handed it to Yi Li. Yi Li took it and passed it to Zhao Yun'er. "Yun'er, count it and see if it's correct." "All right." Zhao Yun'er counted it once. "It's correct." Yi Li then put away the sword that he was holding against Liang Jinfen's neck. Liang Jinfen was so scared that she fell to the ground. "Mother, get up. Let's go back." Su Zhaodi pulled Liang Jinfen. The laughter around her made her feel uncomfortable. "Zhaodi, thank goodness I have your money today. Otherwise, I would have lost my life," Liang Jinfen said with trembling lips. "Mother, let's not talk about this now. Let's go back." All right. Let's go back." The eldest daughter-in-law of the Huang family, Yang Qing, happened to be out shopping. She saw that Zhao Yun'er's breakfast stall was surrounded by so many people. She could not help but come over to join in the fun. She did not expect to see the scene just now. She walked over to Su Zhaodi angrily and questioned her. "Third sister-in-law, where did you get 180 copper coins?" "Great. You took out so much money at once. I think you're hiding it. I'll tell my parents later that I haven't punished you for what happened yesterday. Now I have the evidence, right?" Yang Qing's tone was filled with schadenfreude. Since Su Zhaodi had hidden a secret stash of money, it would be easy to handle. The Huang family hadn't split yet, so they weren't allowed to have any private savings. This time, no matter what, her in-laws had to scold Su Zhaodi. Otherwise, she would not let Su Zhaodi off so easily. Liang Jinfen stood up for Su Zhaodi and said to Yang Qing, I was the one who gave Su Zhaodi the money. How could it be a private stash? Don't talk nonsense if you don't know anything. Yang Qing was furious. She raised her voice and scolded, Who are you talking about? You have money to give to your own daughter? You come to our Huang family every day to freeload off food and drinks, and even have money. You can say it yourself, and ask how many people will believe you. In any case, I don't believe it. You. At this moment, Su Zhaodi only felt tired in his heart. Yesterday, she had spent a lot of effort to explain to her in-laws, and the matter was over. But now, she was caught by her sister-in-law. She really didn't know what to do. Although the Huang family had said that no one was allowed to hide a secret stash of money, Su Zhaodi knew that almost everyone in the Huang family had hidden a secret stash of money. It was just that no one from the other branches had been caught, but she had been caught. Sister-in-law. I'll tell you about it slowly. Please don't make a scene on the street. Su Zhaodi frowned and begged Yang Qing. Yang Qing shouted sharply, What's wrong? Are you embarrassed to let others know about it? What did you do to be afraid of? Sister-in-law, Su Zhaodi lowered her head. Her eyes were red. Her reputation in town would be ruined after her sister-in-law made a scene. Chapter 698. UB*TCH. How dare you bully my little brother? I'm going to tear your mouth apart. Liang Jinfen was so angry that she rushed towards Yang Qing. Ah! Yang Qing screamed in pain as she was scratched on the face. UB*TCH. How dare you scratch me? I'm going to teach you a lesson. Yang Qing said as she rushed towards Liang Jinfen. The two women started to wrestle with each other. The situation was quite intense. Zhao Yun glanced at them and said, Serves you right. Yi Li's tall figure came to Zhao Yun's side. She said softly, Didn't I just tell you? If talking doesn't work, then I'll use violence. Zhao Yun chuckled. This guy is really arrogant. However, she felt much better when she saw that Liang Jinfen did not even dare to say a word in front of Yi Li. I know. I still have to thank you for today. Yi Li was unhappy when he heard Zhao Yun thanking him. He ordered Zhao Yun, Don't ever say thank you to me again. This guy, after selling breakfast, they packed up and prepared to leave. Then they went to the market and bought some things that they needed. They would come again tomorrow and rest the day after tomorrow. Zhao Yun bought a lot of food back home. She still needed to finish the foundation of the house. Su Yui and Guogue Zhen still needed to eat at her house. She had to prepare some good dishes. After lunch, Mu Lianfeng was ready to bring Daodu to the Crown Prince's residence. Yun, we're leaving in the afternoon. You have to miss us. Mu Lianfeng was like a child. He looked at Zhao Yun and did not want to leave. Mother, Daodu will miss you. Daodu hugged Zhao Yun's neck and said to Zhao Yun. Zhao Yun looked at Mu Lianfeng and Daodu. She could not help but smile. Those who did not know would think that they were going to be separated forever. It's just a few days. You two should come back soon. I'll be waiting for you at home. Mu Lianfeng walked towards Zhao Yun and kissed Zhao Yun's forehead without any embarrassment in front of Daodu. Yun, wait for me to come back. You have to be careful at home alone. I know. Zhao Yun. Okay. Mu Lianfeng was worried to leave Zhao Yun but he had no choice. He still had to go back. He could not stay by Zhao Yun's side forever. Let's go, let's go. Don't look at me anymore. If you look at me again, you won't be able to bear to leave. Zhao Yun smiled. Okay, Yun, I'll be going then. A horse stopped in front of Zhao Yun's door. Mu Lianfeng first carried Daodu onto the horse. Then he jumped onto the horse himself. Mu Lianfeng's hands grabbed onto the saddle, just enough to protect Daodu in front of his chest. It was Daodu's first time riding a horse, so he was very surprised. After the horse galloped out, he heard Daodu's exclamation. Zhao Yun looked at Mu Lianfeng and Daodu's backs as they left. She suddenly felt a little sad. In the end, she was reluctant to let these two leave her side. Especially Daodu. Zhao Yun was really afraid that one day, Madame Mu would not be willing to accept her but would want to keep Daodu. In the end, she would snatch Daodu away from her. She was a little woman from the countryside. She had no power or influence. In the countryside, she was too weak. She could not resist anyone at all. Chapter 699. Soon, it was tomb sweeping day. At this time, almost every family put down their work and went up the mountain to visit the tombs. The place where their ancestors were buried was only a little higher at the foot of the mountain. It was too dangerous for the villagers to go any deeper into the mountain. Old Zhao's family prepared paper money, incense, candles, and firecrackers. They also prepared dishes for the tombs themselves. In the place where Zhao Yun transmigrated, there were usually 3 dishes for the tombs: chicken, fish, and meat. In addition, there were also 3 bowls of rice and 3 cups of wine. After burning the paper money, the wine would be poured directly on the tombs, and the food would be brought back for the family to eat. Usually, ordinary people would not have the opportunity to eat chicken and fish. Therefore, tomb sweeping day could be considered as an opportunity to improve the family's food. It was similar to the New Year, where they could eat fishy food. Zhao Yun prepared incense, candles, and paper money, and old Zhao's family prepared the dishes. After they were done visiting the graves, they would have to have a meal together with the other families. Early in the morning, old Zhao's family got up and walked into the mountain together. Old Zhao's tombs were relatively high, so they had to climb up the mountain a little more. On the way, they met many villagers who were there to visit the tombs. Zhao Yun was very curious because it was the first time she had experienced such a custom. She kept looking left and right along the way. "Father, mother, where is our family's tombs?" Zhao Yun asked. "It's still at the top of the mountain. We have to climb for a while," Zhao Wenhua said. Zhao Yun nodded. "Okay." Hua Chunhua was already very old. Climbing the mountain was a strenuous job. After running for such a long time, Hua Chunhua felt that her legs were weak, and she could not climb anymore. "Old man, let's take a break," Hua Chunhua shouted. Zhao Xinhui said, "Father, let's take a break. I'm exhausted. I can't climb anymore." Zhao Baoshan got angry when he saw this pair of mother and daughter. No one else said they were tired, but they said they were so delicate. "Why are you resting? There was still some distance to go. If we don't continue, who knows when we'll reach our ancestors' grave?" Zhao Baoshan said coldly with a sullen face. "That's right, mother, little sister. Just hold on a little longer. Just grit your teeth and you'll be able to get through it." Zhao Wentao persuaded. Hua Chunhua pursed her lips. She couldn't even walk, but no one in the family cared about her. Zhao Xinhui complained, "Seriously, why did our ancestors' tombs have to be so high up? We're all tired from climbing. If I had known, I wouldn't have come here." Zhao Xinhui's strange words made Zhao Baoshan even angrier. "You wretched girl. How dare you talk nonsense about our ancestors' tombs? Don't you know the rules?" Hua Chunhua quickly said, You can't talk nonsense about our ancestors. If he gets angry, he'll come and find you tonight." "Mother, who are you trying to scare?" Zhao Xinhui snorted, looking unconcerned. Hua Chunhua said with a serious face, "How could mother scare you? It's true. If you offend our ancestors, getting sick is a small matter. If he takes your life, you won't even be able to cry." Then I won't say it, okay?" Seeing that Hua Chunhua didn't seem to be joking, Zhao Xinhui said guiltily. Chapter 700. Stop mumbling. Let's go. Zhao Baoshan urged her again. "I know, old man," Hua Chunhua replied. She took a few deep breaths and continued climbing. The mountain path was not easy to walk on, and the stones were slippery. After walking for a while, Hua Chunhua felt that she could not take it anymore. She said to Zhao Wenshi, "Eldest brother, carry me on your back. Your mother can't walk anymore. Carry me up the mountain." Zhao Wenshi frowned. "Mother, the mountain path is so difficult. How can I carry you? I can't even walk on my own. I'm not that heavy. Why can't you carry me?" Hua Chunhua thought that Zhao Wenshi was trying to shirk the responsibility. Mother, if you don't believe me, let second brother carry you on his back. Let's see if second brother can carry you. Zhao Wenshi pushed all the responsibility to Zhao Wenshi. Hua Chuanhua's gaze fell on Zhao Wenshi again. Zhao Wenshi said bitterly, Mother, my stamina is worse than eldest brother's. Look at me. I'm taking medicine. How can I carry you? Hua Chuanhua looked at her two sons angrily. Both eldest brother and second brother said no. They were unreliable. You two brats. I can't count on you, Hua Chuanhua said angrily. Especially second brother. He was so focused on doing that he did not think about his mother. At this moment, Zhao Wenxing stepped forward. Mother, let me carry you. Zhao Wenxing came back from town because he went to visit the tombs during the Qingming festival. He saw that his mother was exhausted from climbing the mountain and did not care about her. Hua Chuanhua was actually not that heavy. She was small and skinny. He estimated that she was only about 80 kilograms. It was not heavy to carry her. Hua Chuanhua was touched by Zhao Wenxing's suggestion, but she did not agree. Wenshang, you're a student. This kind of physical work is not for you to do. Mother, aren't you tired? Zhao Wenxing frowned. I'm tired. But I can't let you carry me. It's not easy for you to come back, so you should rest more. Hua Chuanhua said with a smile. Among these sons, Hua Chuanhua loved Zhao Wenxing the most. Mother, it's all right. Wenshang, don't worry about mother. Don't you still have your third and fourth brothers? Just let them carry you. Hua Chuanhua said. As she spoke, Hua Chuanhua called out to Zhao Wenhua, Third brother, come here and carry your mother. Zhao Wenhua frowned. It was not that he did not want to carry Hua Chuanhua, but he had been busy for the past 2 days because of the foundation. Now, his body was sore. How could he have the strength to carry Hua Chuanhua? It was not easy for him to climb the mountain. Now his legs were weak. Mother, I can't carry you either. Zhao Wenhua said cowardly. He knew that after he said that, Hua Chuanhua would definitely be angry. All right. Third brother. You used to say that you were the most honest and filial son. After we split up, you don't have a mother like me anymore, right? Damn it. How did I raise such a heartless son? Hua Chuanhua scolded. It was annoying to listen to her. Zhao Yun could not stand it anymore. Hua Chuanhua made it sound like her father was evil beyond redemption. Thus she said sarcastically, Grandmother, you're wrong. Eldest uncle and second uncle didn't carry you. Why didn't you say anything? Why did you call my father unfilial and heartless when he didn't carry you? Moreover, it's not that my father didn't want to carry you, but that he couldn't. These 2 days, he was so tired that his body couldn't take it anymore. Now that he has to climb the mountain himself, how could he have the strength to carry you? Chapter 701. Zhao Yun'er was a sharp-tongued brat. No one could out-talk her. Zhao Yunlong saw that Zhao Yun'er had helped to explain, so he did not say anything. It could be considered that he agreed with Zhao Yun'er's words. Mother, what Yun'er said is right. Third brother has been tired these past 2 days. Let me carry you. Zhao Wentao stepped forward and said. Hua Chuanhua mumbled something under her breath. Then fourth brother should carry me. Mother, come on up. Okay. Just as Hua Chuanhua was about to climb onto Zhao Wentao's back, Zhao Baoshan scolded. What's there to carry? Let her walk on her own, just support her. It's uphill, if she accidentally slips on the back, both of them will fall down. At that time, who knows how they'll fall to their deaths? Zhao Baoshan had a point. The mountain road was indeed slippery. Even a person had to be careful when walking alone, let alone carrying another person. Hua Chuanhua was worried about her safety when she heard that, so she said to Zhao Wentao, Fourth brother, you should support me. I don't want us to fall. Okay then, mother. I'll support you. Okay. Zhao Xinhui, who was following behind them, panted and shouted, Big brother, second brother, which one of you can support me? I'm so tired that I can't walk. Big brother, you should support little sister. I can't. Zhao Wenshui urged. Zhao Wenshi pursed his lips. He didn't want to, but Zhao Wenshui would definitely talk about his physical strength again. He couldn't admit that his physical strength was worse than Zhao Wenshui's. That would be admitting that his convenience was worse than Zhao Wenshui's too. Hence he said, I know, I know. He looked at his little sister. She was delicate and didn't come from a rich family. She was so troublesome every day. Old Zhao's other girls also went up the mountain. They didn't complain about being tired. Thank you, big brother. Zhao Xinhui thanked him. Let's go, let's go. Zhao Wenshi replied unhappily. Old Zhao's group continued walking. Soon, they bumped into Ma Xiaofeng and Qian Chuanxiu, who were also going up the mountain to visit the graves. However, the two girls were squatting on the ground for some reason. Zhao Tianan went forward and asked, Xiaofeng, what's wrong with you two? Ma Xiaofeng frowned and replied, Tianan, my mother accidentally sprained her ankle. It wasn't easy to sprain an ankle while going up and down the mountain. Xiaofeng didn't know what to do. She was a girl and didn't have enough strength. She couldn't support or carry her mother. Xiaofeng, I'll help you support your mother then. Our graves are just next to each other. Once we go down the mountain, we can help your mother down the mountain together. Tianan's says. Tian says thank you. Tianan's thank you. If it weren't for you, my mother and I wouldn't know what to do. Zhao Tianan smiled shyly. Of course. We're from the same village. We should help each other if there's anything. Tianan says. Not bad. Qian Chuanxiu looked at Zhao Tianan. He was much better than his second sister. Auntie, you flatter me. Zhao Tianan smiled shyly. He seemed a little embarrassed. Mother, Tianan is fine. Ma Xiaofeng quickly put in a good word for Zhao Tianan in front of Qian Chuanxiu. Otherwise, she was afraid that her mother wouldn't agree to her being with Zhao Yun after arguing with her. Chapter 702. Liang Jinqiao frowned when he heard Zhao Ping'er's words. He was worried. If the girl's family and Zhao Tianan agreed to be together with Ma Xiaofeng, and they said no, Zhao Tianan would probably be angry. Zhao Ping'er continued, Mother, you can go to Xiaofeng's house to propose marriage. Liang Jinqiao replied impatiently, All right, you don't have to interfere in this matter. Your father and I have our own plans. Mother. Zhao Ping'er pouted. She felt that her mother didn't want her brother to be together with Ma Xiaofeng. Zhao Wenshi saw the situation and rushed to Qian Chuanxiu excitedly. He said to Qian Chuanxiu, Tianan is still young and can't lift himself up. Let me help him. Second uncle. It's okay, I'll do it. Zhao Wenshi said as he pulled Qian Chuanxiu up. Li Chueying's face darkened when she saw Zhao Wenshui's eagerness. Tianan's father, what are you doing? She's a woman. Aren't you afraid of being gossiped about by others? Zhao Wenshui said nonchalantly, What's wrong with that? We're from the same village. When I see someone in trouble, I have to help. How dangerous is it for a woman to stay in the middle of the mountain? How can I just leave her here? I helped her out of kindness, but she didn't help me. What right do you have to gossip about me? Zhao Wenshui spoke in a righteous manner. Li Chueying knew her man's personality very well. When it came to helping others, she had never seen him help anyone before. He was so attentive this time because he liked Qian Chuanxiu, the pretty widow. This B*TCH actually seduced her man just because she had a pretty face. Hua Chunhua couldn't help but say sarcastically, Second brother, you're really interesting. You don't even support your mother. Why are you so kind as to support another woman? That's right. Second brother. You didn't even help little sister and ask me to help her. Now you're helping someone else. Zhao Wenshi scolded. Zhao Xinhui snorted. Second brother, you're so kind. You don't even care about your own family, and now you're helping others. Sigh, my little sister and mother aren't as important as other women. The more they talked, the angrier Hua Chunhua got. This second brother is really a jerk. He was the most heartless person in the family. How did I give birth to such an unfilial son? Zhao Wenshui was bombarded by old Zhao's family members. Zhao Yuner watched from the side and couldn't help but want to laugh. It was really lively. Zhao Yuner knew the reason why Zhao Wenshui did this. She guessed that Zhao Wenshui and Qian Chuanxiu's shady business hadn't been discovered by anyone yet. If old Zhao's family members knew about it, they would probably make a big fuss. However, this was old Zhao's family matter. She didn't want to get involved at the moment. Li Chueying saw Qian Chuanxiu's face, which was much prettier than hers, and a wave of jealousy surged in her heart. Tianyu's father, mother and little sister are right. You don't have to help them. Someone will help them. Besides, these people have to distinguish between people. Some people can help, and some people can't. Don't help them casually. You may be bewitched by a vixen, and your whole family won't be decent. Li Chueying said sarcastically. After hearing this, Qian Chuanxiu became angry. You be *tch. What do you mean? Qian Chuanxiu asked angrily. Chapter 703. Hee, you're just upset that your man helped someone else, right? I wasn't the one who asked him to help. If you have the ability, you can argue with your man. Why are you talking to me? Qian Chuanxiu said coldly. Okay. Be *tch. You're still in the right after seducing someone. What kind of person is this? Let everyone be the judge. Li Chueying said sharply at the top of her voice. There were already many people going up the mountain. At this time, some villagers came over to join in the fun. Zhao Wenxue was afraid that Qian Chuanxiu would be angry and ignore him, so he hurriedly said to Li Chueying fiercely, You woman, what are you talking about? I'm just helping someone, but you're making it sound so dirty. Aren't you deliberately tarnishing your man's reputation? This time, the rest of old Zhao's family stood on Li Chueying's side. Zhao Wenxue said, Second brother, second sister-in-law is right. You're helping her and not our family. It's hard for people not to think too much, right? Hua Chunhua also snorted. That's right. You deserve to be killed. She's a widow, but you don't know how to avoid her. Aren't you afraid that the villagers will gossip if you help her? Even if you don't think it's embarrassing, our old Zhao's family does. Also, she's a jinx. Don't interact too much with her, or you'll be jinxed to death. Hua Chuanhua's words completely angered Qian Chuanxiu. What kind of people was this family? They actually looked down on her. How could they talk about her like this? Although she wasn't liked in the village, this was the first time someone had said this to her face. You be *cheese. Say it again and see if I'll tear your mouths apart. I haven't even found out about the time you framed my Xiaofeng for stealing from your family. You're framing me again. Qian Chuanxiu said angrily. Because Ma Xiaofeng was framed for stealing the silver, the villagers secretly talked about it a few times. They didn't expect that the one who stole the silver from old Zhao's family was Zhao Wenxue. Speaking of this, old Zhao's family felt a little guilty. After all, they were the ones who were unreasonable in that matter. Framing someone casually was a big deal, especially when it was said that the person was a thief. If it weren't for Zhao Yun or defending her, wouldn't she have been framed by old Zhao's family? Seeing that old Zhao's family members felt guilty and stopped talking, Qian Chuanxiu said again, I'm telling you, although my Xiaofeng doesn't have a father, I'm not someone you can mess with. Today, you have to give me an explanation. You have to make it up to my Xiaofeng. Otherwise, I'll go to Li Zheng's place to make a fuss and judge. This. Old Zhao's family suddenly panicked. Compensation? How could they compensate? Could it be that he had to give her something? They didn't have that much money. They couldn't bear to spend money to buy things. Humph. Let's not talk about my matter. My Xiaofeng didn't frame you, right? Don't think that I'm afraid of you just because you have more people in old Zhao's family. Our village is reasonable. Qian Chuanxiu put her hands on her waist and said a little arrogantly. Anyway, she was in the right, so she wasn't afraid. After old Zhao's family members fell silent, Zhao Baoshan stood up and said seriously, All right, that matter was indeed our old Zhao's family's fault. I'll apologize to Xiaofeng first. Later, our family will send 2 caddies of meat to her as compensation. Hearing Zhao Baoshan's words, Qian Chuanxiu was satisfied. Humph, that's fine. Don't say that I'm unreasonable. Your old Zhao's family was in the wrong first. Chapter 704. It's good that you know. Looking at Qian Chuanxiu's smug look, old Zhao's family gritted their teeth in anger. Lao Er, let's hurry up and go up the mountain. Don't dawdle here. You don't have to help her. There are so many people here. You don't need to help her. Hua Chunhua scolded. Mom. Zhao Wenxue wanted to say something, But Hua Chunhua scolded, "Go! If you don't go, then get out of here. Don't ever come back to old Zhao's family." Zhao Wenxue knew that his mother was angry and sighed. "Mom! Okay then." He looked at Qian Chuanxiu worriedly, hoping that Qian Chuanxiu would ignore him. Zhao Tianan wanted to help, but Hua Chunhua stopped him. "Tianan, what are you doing? Hurry up and follow them. Why do you care about other people's business? If you have so much free time, you can take care of our family's land later."
Okay, Grandma.
Zhao Tianan was also a soft-tempered person. He was used to being controlled by Hua Chunhua, so he was more obedient to Hua Chunhua. Therefore, Ma Xiaofeng and Qian Chuanxiu were left behind by old Zhao's family. Zhao Yun curled her lips. Today's matter was all thanks to her grandma. Otherwise, Zhao Tianan and Ma Xiaofeng's relationship might have been closer. What kind of people are they? Weirdos. Qian Chuanxiu's cursing voice sounded behind Zhao Yun. None of old Zhao's family members are good people. Xiaofeng, mother is telling you, don't have any dealings with them. Qian Chuanxiu scolded and warned Ma Xiaofeng.
Mom. Otherwise Mom won't forgive you.
Hearing Qian Chuanxiu's words, Zhao Yun was somewhat happy. If the relationship between old Zhao's family and Qian Chuanxiu was strained, Ma Xiaofeng and Zhao Tianan would have a bigger obstacle. This was a good thing. On the way, Zhao Ping couldn't help but complain, "Grandma, why are you quarreling with Xiaofeng's mother?" Now, Xiaofeng's mother will definitely not agree to Xiaofeng marrying Tianan. When Zhao Tian, who was walking to the side, heard Zhao Pinger's words, he frowned and looked disappointed. She looked very sad, and her voice became somewhat dull and lifeless. Liang Jinqiao said, "Your grandmother and the others have their reasons. What are you talking about?" "Humph, I just feel that grandma and the others are wrong."
That's enough.
Let's go up the mountain, Liang Jinqiao urged. Zhao Ping pursed her lips. Her mother really didn't care about her brother. After walking for a while, old Zhao's family finally arrived at their ancestor's grave. Their ancestor's grave consisted of a few mounds of earth where their ancestors were buried. In ancient times, people buried their ancestors, unlike modern people who cremated their ancestors. When they arrived at the grave, old Zhao's family placed the vegetables in front of the grave, arranged them properly, and then began to burn paper money and yellow paper. "Burn more. Our ancestor will have money to spend in the afterlife," Zhao Baoshan exhorted. "Father, we bought a lot of gold ingots this year," Zhao Wentao said with a smile. Zhao Baoshan nodded. "That's right, this year's items were all bought by Yun. Our ancestor will have money to spend in the afterlife." Although the gold ingots made of paper were very expensive, old Zhao's family couldn't bear to buy them in the past. "Haha, our ancestor will definitely bless Yun, more after receiving the gold ingots that Yun bought." Of course, Yun is blessed. That's why our ancestor is especially important. Don't forget that when the family is rich and living conditions are good, you have to burn more for them so that they can live a good life in the afterlife. Chapter 705. Old Zhao's family members spoke one after another. There was so much paper money today. Since their ancestors had received it, they would naturally protect their family. The villagers were more superstitious about this. Zhao Yun didn't think much of it. She lived her own life and walked her own path. She had never thought of relying on others to make her life easier. "Who's going to set off the firecrackers?" Zhao Baoshan asked. "I'll go, Dad," Zhao Wentao said. "All right, go ahead."
Okay.
Setting off the firecrackers was dangerous. Many people didn't dare to set them off, especially the women in old Zhao's family. When the firecrackers went off, they couldn't wait to hide far away, afraid that they would be hit. Li Chueying frowned when she saw the firecrackers. She reminded Zhao Wentao, "Fourth brother, take it further away. Don't set it off again. Don't set it off again." Zhao Wentao nodded. "Got it. Second sister-in-law." Just as Zhao Wentao was about to move further away, Zhao Baoshan stopped him. "Don't go too far. Otherwise, what's the point of putting it on someone else's grave?" Zhao Wentao thought about it and agreed. So, he took the firecrackers back. "Dad, this thing is scary," Li Chueying muttered. "If it's scary, then go further away." You can't set it off on our ancestors' graves, right?
Then.
Okay, Dad. Mom, you're so timid. You're scared of this.
Coward.
Zhao Tianyu looked at Li Chueying with disdain. Li Chueying pursed her lips and said, Child, isn't this normal? The firecrackers are dangerous. It's bad if they get hit. You and Mom should move further away.
I don't want to.
If you're scared, don't drag me into it, coward. Li Chueying was a little helpless.
Okay.
You can stand there then. She wanted to move further away. She was scared when she saw the firecrackers.
Mom, wait for me.
Zhao Jing'er said. Okay, let's go. Let's move.
Yeah.
Fourth brother, you can release it later. Wait for us to leave.
Li Chueying urged again.
Got it. Second sister-in-law. Zhao Tianfu frowned, looking a little scared. Zhao Yuner then asked, Tianan, should we move a little further away? Second sister. What happened? Does that mean I'm a coward if I leave?
Zhao Yuner smiled.
I'm not a coward. Who doesn't have something to be afraid of? Let's go. Second sister will accompany you.
Yeah.
After Zhao Yuner said so, Zhao Tianfu's psychological burden was lifted. Zhao Tianyu mocked. A coward is a coward. Ha, as he spoke. He made a face at Zhao Tianfu and stuck out his tongue. Looking at Zhao Tianyu, Zhao Yuner got angry. What kind of brat is this? This is all because his parents didn't teach him well and had no manners. Zhao Yuner couldn't be bothered to argue with a child. Second sister. Zhao Tianfu looked at Zhao Yuner. Zhao Yuner patted Tianfu's head and said, It's okay, Tianfu. Don't think so much. Don't care about what others say. Just be yourself. Yeah, I got it, second sister. After waiting for old Zhao's women and children to move further away, Zhao Wentao began to set off the firecrackers. Crackle, crackle. The sound of the firecrackers rang out. In order to show that he was brave, Zhao Tianyu got very close to the firecrackers. Tianyu, don't get so close. It'll blow you up. Li Chueying shouted worriedly. Chapter 706. As soon as Li Chueying finished speaking, the firecrackers exploded on Zhao Tianyu's body.
Ah!
Zhao Tianyu let out a pitiful cry. The firecrackers were still going off. Li Chueying didn't dare to step forward and hurriedly urged Zhao Wenxue. Tianyu, his father, go and take a look. What's wrong with our Tianyu? Zhao Wenxue was also afraid of the firecrackers and didn't dare to step forward. Wait a moment. I'll go after the firecrackers are gone. Li Chueying stomped her feet in anger. You good for nothing. Why are you afraid of firecrackers when you're a man? Zhao Wenxue retorted indignantly. So what if I'm a man? Can't a man be afraid of firecrackers? Second brother, second sister-in-law, stop arguing. I'll go take a look. Zhao Wenhua said and rushed toward Zhao Tianyu. He immediately carried Zhao Tianyu over his shoulder. Ah! Tianyu's hand was injured by the explosion. Li Chueying panicked when she saw the blood on Zhao Tianyu's hand. What should we do, Tianyu? How are you? Li Chueying asked anxiously. Zhao Tianyu burst into tears. Mother, it hurts. It hurts so much. Tianyu's father, think of something. What should Tianyu do now? Zhao Wenxue was also at a loss as he replied. You're asking me? Who should I ask? Tianyu, you have to hang in there. Father, mother, it hurts. Zhao Tianyu continued to whine. Zhao Yuner watched from the side and thought to herself, serves him right. Wasn't this naughty child very cocky? He must have suffered a lot now, right? If he doesn't suffer a few times, he won't know how high the sky is. Ah, my son, why are you so pitiful? Why did you go near the firecrackers? Li Chueying cried with heartache and wiped the tears from the corners of her eyes. She only had one son and cherished him dearly. Now that something had happened to Zhao Tianyu, he was more distressed than anyone else. As he spoke, he placed the blame on Zhao Wentao. I told fourth brother to set off the firecrackers further away, but he didn't listen to me. Now, he's blown up our family's Tianyu. Zhao Wentao didn't know what to say. His second sister-in-law just casually blamed others, but he could understand. His second sister-in-law must have panicked when Zhao Tianyu suffered such a serious injury. He wanted to retort, but he held back. Zhao Yuner sneered and interrupted. Second aunt, you're really strange. Even if you set it off on my family's grave, it doesn't matter. So many people weren't affected, but your family's Tianyu was. Why is that? Wasn't it because Tianyu didn't move away? He even purposely moved closer to the firecrackers. Who could he blame? No matter how far fourth uncle set off the firecrackers, he would still chase after them. Li Chueying glared at Zhao Yuner angrily. You wretched girl. You don't feel sorry for our Tianyu at all when he's injured. You're even gloating. How can there be such a person like you? You're speaking up for your fourth uncle. I'm just happy to see our Tianyu injured, right? Second aunt, you're really good at spouting nonsense. Tianyu is injured because you didn't teach him well. You should be the one to bear the responsibility. Chapter 707. Li Chueying said with a bitter face. Father, what should we do with Tianyu now? Zhao Baoshan was silent for a moment. You and second brother take Tianyu down the mountain first, and then ask the doctor to come and take a look at him. We will go back after visiting the other graves. Li Chueying thought it was the only thing they could do. There was no one on the mountain who could treat her Tianyu's wound. We need to ask the doctor? Hua Chunhua frowned when she heard that. It was not because of anything else, but because she thought it would cost a lot of money to ask for a doctor. It would cost at least a few hundred copper coins to buy a few kilograms of meat. Yes, mother, we must ask for a doctor. Otherwise, what if something happens to Tianyu? Then I don't want to live anymore. I'll go with him. Hua Chunhua was unhappy. Tianyu, you son of a bitch. Why did you have to go to the front of the firecrackers? Now he is injured. We have to spend money for nothing again. Second brother's wife, if you don't teach him a lesson, you will be in trouble. Yes, mother. Li Chueying answered timidly. Her Tianyu was injured like this, but Hua Chunhua, as his grandmother, did not care about him at all. She only cared about her money. Hurry up and take Tianyu down. Zhao Baoshan said. Yes, father. Li Chueying said and asked Zhao Wenshui to carry Zhao Tianyu quickly. Tianyu is so heavy now. It must be tiring to carry him down the mountain. Zhao Wenshui murmured. Li Chueying was angry. You say you are tired after carrying your own son? Why didn't you say you are tired after carrying other women? Zhao Wenshui frowned and said, Woman, are you trying to compete with him on purpose? I'm telling the truth. You're so heartless. Even your own son can't compare to that wild woman outside. The more Li Chueying thought about it, the sadder he felt. You two seem to have something on your minds. Are you going to send Tianyu back? Zhao Baoshan urged. Yes. Father, Tianyu and I will head down first. Zhao Baoshan replied. After Zhao Wenshui and Li Chueying left, old Zhao's family continued to visit the grave. After he was done with one grave mound, he burned some paper money and moved on to another grave mound. Because there was more than one ancestor, there was more than one burial place. Next, we are going to worship my grandfather. Zhao Baoshan sighed. When he was young, his grandfather was still around. In the blink of an eye, he had become a grandfather. No, a great-grandfather. His eldest grandson had gotten married and had given birth to Yang. He could be considered to have 4 generations living under the same roof. Father, I heard that your great-grandfather used to be a bandit. Is that true? Zhao Wentao gossiped and asked. When he was young, he was told by the villagers that he was a descendant of bandits. He didn't know whether it was true or not. Anyway, he didn't know his great-grandfather. Zhao Baoshan nodded. Yes, your great-grandfather was indeed a bandit. He was even the second in command. Zhao Baoshan sighed. He had felt embarrassed before and didn't tell his children. Now that he thought about it, several generations had passed. What was the point of talking about their ancestors? As long as they weren't bandits. Then why did your great-grandfather come to our village instead of being a bandit? Zhao Wentao asked curiously. Chapter 708. Oh, I see. Luckily, something bad happened. Otherwise, we would all be bandits now. Zhao Wentao sighed with emotion. In this era, people still looked down on bandits. They were not as good as ordinary people. After all, bandits often robbed ordinary people's things and looted nearby villages. Even the government wanted to encircle and suppress them. Haha, yes. That's right. After that, no one dares to enter the mountain anymore. Everyone is saying that there are evil things in the mountain. No wonder no one dares to enter the mountain now. Zhao Yuner followed behind. Listening to the gossip, she felt it was somewhat interesting. It turned out that there was a story behind why people in the village were unwilling to go to the mountain. Fortunately, the bandit's nest was gone. Otherwise, the village would not be so peaceful now. The better a family's life was, the more they would be targeted by bandits. Who knew whether bandits would break into the house to loot things in the future? After walking for a while, they arrived at Zhao Baoshan's grandfather's grave. It was spring, and weeds were growing on it. Many of them were thorny brambles. In addition to Zhao Yuner's family, Zhao Baoshan's brothers also came to the grave to worship their ancestors. Seeing that Zhao Yuner's family not only brought a lot of things for worship, but they also brought gold ingots. Compared with a few pieces of yellow paper and a few sticks of incense, they seemed a little shabby. Zhao Yuner's eldest grandmother, Mrs. Hu, said, "Now you're even willing to buy gold ingots. You use these good things to worship the grave." There was a hint of jealousy in Madame Hu's tone. Zhao Baoshan said, "It's Yuner who bought it. It's only once a year, so it doesn't matter if we buy more." Mrs. Hu snorted softly, "Your life is getting better and better. But I remember that Yuner hasn't come to the grave for a few years. Let her come over this year." Previously, they didn't let Zhao Yuner come over, not because Zhao Yuner didn't want to, but because the old Zhao family felt that it was shameful for Zhao Yuner to be pregnant before marriage. If she came over to visit the grave, it would be shameful in front of the old ancestor. At that time, the old ancestor would be unhappy. This time, they asked Zhao Yuner to come over because they couldn't afford to offend Zhao Yuner. In addition, the incense and paper money were all bought by Zhao Yuner. Daodu was the son of Xueqi Yi. Who could say that Zhao Yuner was still the same as before? She was a disgrace to the old Zhao family. After Madame Hu finished speaking, old Zhao's family members felt a little embarrassed. Zhao Baoshan cleared his throat. The past is the past, and the present is the present. Yuner is different now. Yes, Yuner is more capable now. If she wasn't capable, I guess you wouldn't have let her come over. Mrs. Hu sneered. Old Zhao's family members looked at Zhao Yuner nervously. They were afraid that Zhao Yuner would be angry. What had happened in the past was their fault. Zhao Yuner smiled. She guessed that Mrs. Hu was deliberately trying to make her quarrel with the old Zhao family. If she took it seriously, Mrs. Hu would be looking forward to it. All right, let's hurry up and visit the grave. Zhao Yuner's eldest uncle, Zhao Baojun, said. Mrs. Hu finally closed her mouth. Seeing that Zhao Baoshan's family had bought so many things to worship the ancestors, she felt uneasy. Chapter 709. After they were done in front of the grave, Zhao Baoshan discussed with Zhao Baojun. Eldest brother, our grandfather's grave hasn't been cleaned properly for a few years. Why don't we pick a time to clean up the grass on the grave and pick up some new soil? Basically, the villagers would clean up the more dilapidated graves that their descendants liked so that the grave wouldn't appear too desolate. Zhao Baojun glanced at the grave. It was indeed time to clean it up. It was easy to say, but it took more time to clean it up. They had to pick up new soil from other places. It would take at least a day, and it would be tiring. Before Zhao Baojun could say anything, Madame Hu jumped out. Second brother, your family is rich now. This is all thanks to the ancestors' blessing, so it should be your family's work. There's no need to drag our family into it. It's too slow for a family to work. Let's each contribute one person. It'll be faster, right? Zhao Baoshan said with a frown. He didn't like what Madame Hu said. Although there was no need to fuss about this between brothers, he didn't want to push all the responsibility onto them. Besides, in their branch, only Zhao Yuner was rich. The rest of old Zhao's family didn't get any benefits. Second brother, this is your fault. There are so many men in your family. Can't you just have a few more? Why do you have to drag our other branches into it?
Madam Hu replied unhappily.
Hua Chunhua wasn't one to suffer losses. She argued with Madam Hu, why should my family contribute? No matter how good my family's life is, it's our business. Don't bring up so many reasons. If it's not related, then it's just that you don't want to do it. Seeing that Hua Chunhua and Madam Hu were about to quarrel, Zhao Baojun hurriedly said, don't quarrel. It's our old ancestor. Since we're picking a new grave, we should naturally work together. Everyone in the branch will contribute. Don't fight over this. Otherwise, if the old ancestor is unhappy, no one will have a good life. Eldest brother is right. Let's all work together. They had finally reached an agreement on the matter of the new grave. Old Zhao's family continued to visit a few more graves before they were finally done. Then, they prepared to go down the mountain. On the way back, they bumped into Lu Lei and Xiao Hong. Ah, Zhao Yuner, look, isn't that Lu Lei and Xiao Hong? Zhao Ping shouted in front of Zhao Yuner. She gloated and said, Lu Lei is carrying Xiao Hong behind her back. I guess he has taken a fancy to her? Zhao Yuner looked over. Xiao Hong was bashful on Lu Lei's back. Zhao Yuner's heart was calm. She didn't care who Lu Lei was with. If she wasn't with Lu Lei, she couldn't stop him from looking for someone else. After all, he did not treat Lu Lei as a spare tire. Zhao Yun just didn't expect Lu Lei and little Xiao Hong to be together. Zhao Yun had seen Xiao Hong's hypocrisy before. Could it be that Lu Lei was blind, or that Xiao Hong was too good at pretending? Seeing that Zhao Yun didn't respond, Zhao Ping mocked. Zhao Yun Lu Lei used to like you. Now that he's been snatched away, you must feel terrible, right? Haha. Zhao Yun was a little speechless. She didn't know what Zhao Ping was so happy about. Wasn't it just a man? She was the only one who treated men as treasures. Boring. Zhao Yun rolled her eyes and said to Zhao Ping Chapter 7:10. Lu Lei and Xiao Hong, who were approaching, heard Zhao Ping words. Lu Lei looked at Zhao Yun nervously. He didn't expect to bump into Zhao Yun on the way. Although he didn't do anything, he couldn't help but feel guilty. He was afraid that Zhao Yun would be angry. Xiao Hong, who was on Lu Lei's back, said to Zhao Yun apologetically, Yun, don't be angry with Brother Lu. Don't misunderstand us. I accidentally sprained my foot when I went down the mountain. Brother Lu happened to pass by and carried me on his back. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. Xiao Hong said it as if she was thinking for Lu Lei. If Zhao Yun made a fuss about it, she would seem narrow-minded. Zhao Yun smiled. Xiao Hong was really interesting. She was so scheming. Lu Lei was an honest man, so he was easily deceived by Xiao Hong's hypocrisy. Sister Xiao Hong, what are you talking about? When did I get angry? When did I misunderstand you? You think too much. Besides, even if there is something between you two, it doesn't matter. Why do you have to explain it to me so clearly? Zhao Yun said with a smile. But just now, I heard from Sister Ping that Sister Yun felt uncomfortable. I thought you might have misunderstood me and Brother Lu. Xiao Hong pretended to be pitiful. Sister Yun, I know that Brother Lu only has you in his heart. Sister Yun, please don't think too much. Zhao Ping is just talking nonsense. You don't have to take it seriously, Zhao Yun replied indifferently. She didn't want to continue arguing with Xiao Hong about this issue. Sister Yun, Zhao Yun replied impatiently. Sister Xiao Hong, there was nothing wrong at first, but you made it seem like there was something wrong. If you and Brother Lu are innocent, then so be it. You keep emphasizing it. Aren't you trying to cover it up a little? Yun, All right, my father and the others have gone far away. I have to follow them. Slow down. It's not easy to go down the mountain. After Zhao Yun finished speaking, she turned around and did not even bother to look at the two of them. After Zhao Yun left, Xiao Hong said to Lu Lei in an aggrieved tone, Brother Lu, I was just explaining to Sister Yun so that she wouldn't misunderstand us. I'm not mad at you, but Sister Yun. Lu Lei sighed. He didn't know if Zhao Yun was happy to see him piggybacking Xiao Hong or not, but judging from Zhao Yun's tone, she was clearly displeased. It's fine, Xiao Hong. If Yuna misunderstands us, it's fine. Lu Lei's tone carried a trace of helplessness and a sigh. Xiao Hong pretended to be considerate and asked, "Brother Lu, aren't you afraid that Sister Yuner will be angry? I know that you have her in your heart. If you care about Sister Yuner, I can still go and explain to her later. I can't let you be misunderstood by Sister Yuner just because you helped me." Lu Lei said bitterly, "There's no need to explain, Xiao Hong. In fact, it's meaningless even if you explain it. Anyway, it was impossible for him to have a direct relationship with Zhao Yuner. Whether Zhao Yuner misunderstood or not, it didn't matter. Brother Lu. Xiao Hong, don't worry about this. I'm fine." Chapter 7:11. You don't have to blame yourself, really. Okay. Xiao Hong pretended to be very sad, but the corners of her mouth curved up slightly. It would be best if there was any misunderstanding between Lu Lei and Zhao Yun. That way, it would be easier for her to get involved. Zhao Yun, you're really good at pretending. Zhao Ping walked beside Zhao Yuner and snorted softly. She felt that Zhao Yun had no reason not to be angry. Zhao Pinger's noisy words made Zhao Yun very impatient. This woman was really good at nagging. She suddenly stopped walking and turned to Zhao Ping. She said coldly, "Zhao Ping, is there a hole in your head? Why should I pretend? Pretend that I don't care? In your eyes, must I care? Must I care? You've eaten so much food. Why don't you grow a brain? Only an ugly woman like you cares about how many men like you every day. You're afraid that your man will be taken away by others." Zhao Yuner's words made Zhao Ping blush. Zhao Ping glared at Zhao Yun angrily. "Zhao Yun, you bitch. Who are you calling ugly? I dare you to say it again." Zhao Yun curled her lips. "Do you still need me to say it? Take a look at yourself in the mirror and you'll know." Zhao Ping suddenly went crazy. How dare she say that about her? Bitch, bitch. Zhao Xinhui listened on the side and couldn't help laughing. Ping, Yun is right. You're ugly. There aren't many people in our village who are uglier than you. Zhao Ping glared at Zhao Xinhui with some resentment. Her aunt was as annoying as Zhao Yuner. Hua Chunhua chimed in. "Ping, why are you looking at your aunt like that? She's not wrong. Alas, I don't know what's going on. All the girls in old Zhao's family are good-looking except for you. Otherwise, you could get married earlier and receive a sum of money as a wedding gift." If Zhao Ping had gotten married a few years earlier, at that time, the third branch hadn't been separated yet. Naturally, the money received as gifts would have been in her hands. Not to mention a lot, but at least a few taels of silver would have been in her hands. Seeing that Zhao Ping was about to burst into tears, Liang Jinqiao comforted her at once. "Ping, don't be too sad. Although you're not very good-looking, at least you can get married. The Qin Yuan is not bad. There are so many beautiful girls who can't find a man like you." Hearing Liang Jinqiao's comforting words, Zhao Ping immediately felt much better. She snorted at Zhao Xinhui. "Mother, you're right. What's the use of being good-looking? If I can't get married, I'll become an old maid and stay at home. Others will gossip about me. No matter how ugly I am, Gid Yuan is still willing to marry me. That's because the Qin Yuan is blind. Our family is poor and has no choice but to marry you. Let's see if he will divorce you when he becomes rich in the future." Zhao Xinhui said with disdain. Only an ugly and stupid person like Zhao Ping would comfort herself like that. "It's better than being unable to get married, aunt." Hua Chunhua was a little displeased. "Ping, what are you talking about? What do you mean by your aunt being unable to get married? You're talking about your elders like that. Your aunt is as beautiful as a flower and will marry a rich man. She's not like you. As long as the man is a man, you'll be willing to marry him. Third daughter-in-law, you have to discipline Ping. She's so unruly." Liang Jinqiao answered timidly. "Yes, mother." "Good." Chapter 7:12. Liang Jinqiao pulled Zhao Ping. "That's enough, Ping. Stop it." "Mom." Zhao Ping still felt wronged. "Your aunt and mother are your elders. It's only right for them to scold you." Zhao Ping stomped her feet angrily. "Let's go back now. We have delicious food to eat today. There was chicken and fish meat. It was a very sumptuous meal. They went back to old Zhao's house together. Zhao Tianyu's hand had not been treated yet. It was only wrapped in a rag. Zhao Baoshan saw it and went up to ask about the situation. It turned out that Dr. Sun's family had also gone to visit the grave. When Li Chueying went to look for him, he did not find him. Then let's wait for Dr. Sun to come back. Sigh, Tianyu is such a sinner. Dad, our Tianyu is injured like this. Can we give Tianyu a drumstick this year? Let Tianyu nourish his body. Tianyu has lost a lot of blood today. His body is weak. In the past, Zhao Tianyu rarely ate drumsticks. After all, Zhao Tianyu was not the youngest. There were many boys in the family, so they could only take turns to eat drumsticks. In the past 2 years, the drumsticks were given to Zhao Xinhui and Zhao Yongyang. Hua Chunhua cared about her daughter, so she could not wait to give all the delicious food to Zhao Xinhui. Zhao Yongyang was a great-grandson. In addition, Zhao Yongyang was still young. Most people in old Zhao's family had no objection to giving the drumsticks to Zhao Yongyang. Zhao Baoshan nodded and said, "Okay, then this year's drumstick will be given to Tianyu. Hui doesn't need to eat it." Zhao Xinhui was a little unhappy when she heard that. She did not know what to say, so she poked Hua Chunhua next to her. "Mom," Hua Chunhua immediately said, "Old man, you can't do that. Hui also needs to take care of her body. Why don't you give it to her? Tianyu is too naughty. I haven't even settled the medical fees with him yet, and he still has the nerve to eat drumsticks." The money he spent was enough to buy several chickens. After Hua Chunhua finished speaking, Zhao Wenshi hurriedly chimed in. "That's right, second sister-in-law. Your Tianyu is too naughty. This is called the evils of one's own making. Do you understand? Your second branch has spent a lot of money recently. First, you stole 3 taels of silver. Now, Tianyu probably needs to spend money to treat his hand. If you let Tianyu eat the drumstick, aren't you afraid that the other branches will have a problem with it?" The reason Zhao Wenshi said this was because he was really unhappy. Secondly, he was afraid that Zhao Baoshan would give the drumstick to Zhao Tianyu, and his Yongyang wouldn't be able to eat it. There were only 2 chicken drumsticks. If Hua Chunhua sided with his little sister, then it was very likely that he wanted Zhao Yongyang to give up the chicken drumstick. Well, Li Chueying didn't know what to say now. Zhao Baoshan didn't care about that. Instead, he cared about Hua Chunhua's insistence on giving the drumstick to Zhao Xinhui. "You're already an adult, but you still want to fight with a kid over a drumstick. Don't you feel ashamed? Give 1 drumstick to Tianfu for lunch, and give the other to Yongyang." "Old man. All right, stop it. You've spoiled Hui too much." Hua Chunhua pouted unhappily. She was unhappy, but she didn't dare to say anything when she saw Zhao Baoshan's serious expression. Zhao Yun watched quietly from the side. The people in the branch were calculative people. Not all of them were like her father and mother. Chapter 7:13. Old Zhao's women went into the kitchen and busied themselves. After a while, the smell of hot food wafted out of the kitchen. In addition to chicken and fish, there were several other vegetarian dishes for lunch. Old Zhao's family hadn't had such a meal in a long time. Hua Chunhua turned and went into the kitchen to give instructions. When she saw that Liang Jinqiao had used a lot of oil when cooking, she shouted, "Third brother's wife, why did you use so much oil when cooking? We don't have much oil at home. If you use it like this, you'll finish all the oil we eat in a year in a month." After separating from the main family, Liang Jinqiao had led a good life. Usually, she used a lot of oil when cooking. Now that she was cooking at old Zhao's house, she used more oil out of habit. Seeing that Hua Chunhua was about to get angry again, Zhao Ping'er hurriedly said, "Mother, it's a festival today. It's okay to eat more. It's not like this every day. I'll send you half a bowl of oil later." When Liang Jinqiao said this, Hua Chunhua's anger subsided. She snorted softly and said, "That's more like it." Liang Jinqiao's heart was finally at ease. What he was most afraid of was Hua Chunhua's scolding. Fourth brother's wife, Qian Zhonghu, who was busy cooking in front of the stove, asked, "Mother, when will fifth brother get married? Do you want to arrange a marriage for him? There's a good family in my mother's village. They only have one daughter and she's treasured by her parents. Her family's conditions are good. When she gets married, she'll definitely have a lot of dowry. If she wants to marry a scholar, I think fifth brother is a good choice. Why don't you introduce him to her later? Qian Zhonghu felt that Zhao Wensheng was a little old. As his sister-in-law, she couldn't help but feel anxious for him. What's the hurry? When Wensheng passes the imperial examinations, he'll be able to marry any girl. Hua Chunhua said faintly, if he marries a wife now, he might be like his second son, who only thinks about sex all day long. How can he be in the mood to study? The corners of Qian Zhou's mouth twitched. Her mother was really not subtle with her words. Mother, it's not right for you to think that way. Fifth brother isn't second brother. Marrying a wife won't necessarily affect his studies. Look, after Tianlong got married, isn't his studies still very good? Hua Chunhua was silent for a moment. She felt that what Qian Zhuzhui said made sense. Qian Zhurong continued, our fifth brother is getting older. It's a good thing to start a family early. If we wait for our fifth brother to become an official, what if we have to wait for a long time? At that time, even if fifth brother marries another wife, he won't be the same as when he was young. I reckon that it will be difficult for him to give birth to a boy. Hua Chunhua nodded as she listened. Fourth daughter-in-law, you're right. You should introduce her to me later. This kind of girl is not bad. Alas, mother, I know. You can go back and tell fifth brother about this and inform him. Got it. Feng Zhongxia moved to the side and couldn't help but say, Mother, our Tianhu isn't young anymore. Shouldn't we help Tianhu arrange a marriage? The reason why Zhao Tianhu hadn't arranged a marriage for Zhao Tianhu despite his age was because marrying a wife was a huge expense. They had to give the bride a gift, which was different from marrying off a daughter. Feng Zhongxia had mentioned this to Hua Chunhua before, but Hua Chunhua had rejected the idea. Hua Chunhua was silent for a moment. Chapter 7:14. Hua Chunhua thought for a while then said, Okay, I'll help Tianhu arrange it later. The reason why she agreed so readily this time was that Zhao Tianhu was going to get married. The man would definitely send a good amount of money as a wedding gift, which could be used to help Zhao Tianhu get married. In addition, the girl mentioned by Qian Zhuzhao had a good family background and would send a dowry, so Zhao Wensheng wouldn't have to spend much money to get married. Thank you, mother. Feng Zhongxia answered happily. Now that her second son was getting married, the people in her branch were more or less settled, and there was nothing to worry about. Several women worked together, and soon the dishes were ready. Old Zhao's family gathered together to eat. This was the largest gathering of old Zhao's family that Zhao Yun had seen since she transmigrated here. The table wasn't big. Basically, the men sat at the table while the women stood at the side. If they wanted to eat, they would go to the table themselves. Although the dishes at noon tasted good, they were cooked by Liang Jinqiao and tasted good. But these dishes seemed to be too little in front of so many people. Each person could only get a small piece of chicken in their bowl. After all, there were more than 20 people in this family. It was the same for meat and fish. The men at the table needed to drink, so the women didn't dare to touch their chopsticks, except for a few thick-skinned ones. Zhao Yun didn't care about this, and didn't expect to eat more at this time. After all, she ate well on a daily basis, so she didn't care at all. At the dinner table, Hua Chunhua brought up the marriage between Zhao Wensheng and Zhao Tianhu. Zhao Tianhu didn't have any objection to this. When Hua Chunhua brought it up, she just lowered her head shyly and didn't say anything. This matter was left to the elders to arrange. It was okay to marry a suitable girl when they met. Zhao Wensheng, on the other hand, pulled a long face and didn't seem very happy. After thinking for a while, Zhao Wensheng said, Mother, can I arrange my own marriage? If I don't like the girl you find, won't it be a waste of her time? When old Zhao's family heard Zhao Wensheng's words, they understood what he meant. Old 5. Have you taken a fancy to a girl? That's right. Fifth brother. Have you taken a fancy to a girl from another family? Tell us, and we'll have our mother talk to you later. Fifth brother, tell us. Don't be shy. Being asked this by old Zhao's family, Zhao Wensheng's face turned red. He didn't know what to say. Old Wu, what's wrong? Is there something you can't say? Hua Chunhua also began to be curious. Just which family's girl did her old Wu fancy? Zhao Wenxing frowned and asked, Mom, can I like anyone I want? You don't have any requirements for marrying a girl, do you? That's not the case. At the very least, they have to be of equal social status. The girl's family can't be too poor. Otherwise, when her relatives come to our house and ask us for help, where will we get the money to help them? Hearing that, Zhao Wenxing felt that even his in-laws didn't want a poor girl, let alone a widow like Jin Suizhuan who had several children behind her. Zhao Wenxing felt like there was something stuck in his throat, and he couldn't say anything. In the end, he said to Hua Chunhua, Mom, don't worry about my marriage for the time being. I don't want to get married now. Fifth brother, how can you do this? Of course I'm going to have a family. Chapter 7:15. Fifth brother, if you don't get married, father, mother, and your brothers will be worried about you. Don't be stubborn. Listen to mother's arrangements. Old Zhao's family members began to persuade him. Zhao Wenxing was in a dilemma. These people kept urging him and he couldn't stand it. Unfortunately, there was nothing he could do. I'm really not in a hurry. Father, mother, eldest brother, second brother, fourth brother, and my sisters-in-law, thank you for worrying about me. Fifth brother, how can you not be in a hurry? It's not good to drag it out. How many beautiful young ladies would be willing to marry someone who is 10 or 20 years older? You won't be willing to marry someone who has been married before, right? Zhao Wenxing's heart was moved when he heard this. He really wanted to marry someone who had been married before. Hua Chunhua pulled a long face. That won't do. No matter what, fifth brother can't marry someone who has been used before. If fifth brother doesn't pass the exam and gets older, he can only marry someone who has been used before. Then let fifth brother marry a wife quickly. Hua Chunhua thought about it and finally said firmly. It was better to take precautions now to avoid trouble in the future. Her fifth brother was a scholar. The girl he married couldn't be too bad. Zhao Wenxing's heart sank. Judging from his family's attitude, it was probably impossible between him and Jin Suizhuan. What should he do? Other than Jin Suizhuan, he really didn't like any other woman. It would be fine if he dragged it out, but now they were urging him to get married. Zhao Wenxing frowned in annoyance. Facing the table full of food and wine, he didn't feel like eating at all. Zhao Yun looked at her fifth uncle sympathetically. It seemed that Zhao Wenxing's love life was bumpy. If Hua Chunhua knew about it, she would never agree to let Jin Suizhuan marry into the family. The whole family quickly finished their lunch together. After eating, Zhao Yun went back to prepare breakfast. She rested for the day because she still had to sell the goods tomorrow. Mulan also finished dealing with the family matters and came over to Zhao Yun. Yun, do you want some plums? Mulan said as she took out a few green plums from her pocket and handed them over. This thing is sour. If you don't like it, you can throw it away. Zhao Yun took the plum. Sister Mulan, where did you get this plum? I saw it when I went up the mountain to visit the tombs today. There are still a lot of them on the tree. I picked them for the children to eat. I didn't expect them to be so sour. I don't think anyone would like them. Zhao Yun took one and put it in her mouth. It was indeed very sour, so sour that her teeth couldn't stand it. Mulan looked at Zhao Yun's expression after eating the green plum. She laughed and said, Haha, right? It's so sour. It's a bit sour, but it's a good thing. Zhao Yun smiled. Mulan was a little puzzled. What? This is good stuff? Yes. Why? Haha, we can use it to make plum wine instead of eating it directly. It's delicious. This fruit can also be made into wine. Mulan felt that she had suddenly learned something new. Zhao Yun nodded. Yes, many fruits can be used to make wine. For example, grapes can be used to make wine, apples can be used to make cider, and pomegranate wine. Of course, green plums can also be used to make green plum wine. Mulan listened and praised. She wondered how Zhao Yun knew so many things, and many of them were things she had never heard of. Chapter 7:16. Yes, it's indeed a new thing, but only we can drink it ourselves. At most we can give it to others. We definitely won't sell it. Just like her tea, it was a good thing, but people in this era didn't know about it. Naturally, they wouldn't spend money to buy it. This green plum wine was the same. They could drink it themselves. That's true.
Haha Yuner. Then take me to brew some for my Eru to drink later.
Zhao Yuner nodded. The two of them were busy with breakfast together. Mulan took Zhao Yuner to the mountain to find the green plums. This time, she directly picked a large basket of green plums, which was enough for them to brew a lot of wine. The green plums were picked by Mulan. It was the first time that Zhao Yuner saw Mulan climb a tree. She quickly slipped up the tree. Although she wasn't as good as Chen Erwa, she wasn't far behind. Zhao Yuner saw that Mulan had this ability and couldn't help but sigh. Sister-in-law Mulan, you're so good. How did you learn to climb trees? Mulan smiled indifferently. What's the big deal? Children in the countryside all know how to climb trees. When I was young, I climbed trees more. Now that I'm older, my body is not as good as before.
Haha. Come Yuner catch.
Mulan picked the green plums and threw them down. Zhao Yuner caught them with the basket. After a while, she picked a large basket of them. The two of them carried the basket back to the village. On the way, they met Zhang Cui. Zhang Cui came out of the bushes. Her clothes were a little messy and she was tidying up her clothes. Zhao Yuner caught a glimpse of the kiss marks on Zhang Cui's neck and knew what Zhang Cui did just now. This woman just went to the grave today.
It was such a solemn day, but she came to have an affair in the afternoon.
How could there be such a shameless woman? Zhang Cui didn't expect to bump into Zhao Yuner and Mulan on the mountain in the afternoon. She wasn't sure if they had seen her. He cleared his throat and asked, "What a coincidence, you're here too." "Yes, Auntie. I don't know why Auntie came to the mountain this afternoon. It's easy for others to misunderstand that you're here for some shady business." Zhang Cui's face immediately turned red. She glared at Zhao Yuner angrily. "You little girl, what are you talking about? Who's doing something shameful? I just lost my earring when I went up the mountain today. I'm just looking for it now." How could Zhao Yuner believe Zhang Cui's nonsense? The corners of her mouth curled up as she said, "Auntie, you're really interesting. I was just saying it casually. Why did you have to explain it so clearly?" Zhang Cui looked at Zhao Yuner. She didn't know if Zhao Yuner saw something or if she said it on purpose. However, she looked at Mulan, who was at the side. Her expression was normal, so she probably didn't see anything. "Zhao Yuner, you little girl, watch your words. What will others say about me if they hear it?" "Really?" Zhang Cui rolled her eyes at Zhao Yuner and shouted, "There's no one else here. How could it be heard? Could it be that Auntie is hiding someone?" Zhao Yuner's mouth curled up into a smile.
Zhang Cui glanced at the bushes and felt even more guilty.
"How could it be?" Zhang Cui quickly said. "Then it's fine." Zhao Yuner's mouth curled up. Zhang Cui tidied her clothes. "I'm not going to talk nonsense with you guys anymore. I'm leaving." Chapter 717. After Zhang Cui left, Mulan leaned over to Zhao Yuner's ear and whispered, "Yuner, why do I feel like she's acting weird? She's sneaking around like she's doing something shameful." Zhao Yuner smiled.
"Sister-in-law Mulan, she's doing something shameful."
"Yuner, how did you know?" Zhao Yuner told Mulan about how she caught Zhang Cui having an affair with another man. Mulan heard and sighed. "Sigh, how can she be like this? Cripple Chen treats her well, and the whole family treats her like an ancestor. She actually..." Zhao Yuner sneered. Wasn't this normal? There were too many heartless people in the world, and it wasn't like there weren't any B**cheese like Zhang Cui. It was just that this kind of B**tch wasn't punished by the heavens. "Sister-in-law Mulan, we don't have to care so much about other people's affairs. We just have to be ourselves."
Mulan nodded. I know Yuner."
The two of them went down the mountain together and went to Zhao Yuner's house to prepare the green plum wine. When they arrived at Zhao Yuner's house, Zhao Ping'er was in her house. Zhao Yuner came over and scolded, "Zhao Ping'er, what are you doing in my house?" Zhao Yuner looked at the furnishings in her house. They seemed to have been rummaged through. This woman didn't come to her house to steal things, right? I didn't do anything. Zhao Ping pursed her lips.
She didn't dare to look at Zhao Yun'er and seemed a little guilty.
Nothing. Of course nothing. Mother asked me to tell you to come over for dinner tonight. I know. Zhao Yun'er responded. Seeing Zhao Yun'er carrying a basket with some green plums in it, Zhao Ping came over and licked her lips greedily.
She said to Zhao Yun'er, what fruit is this?
I want to eat it too.
Before Zhao Yun'er agreed, Zhao Ping reached over, grabbed a bunch of green plums, and stuffed one into her mouth.
Pei.
Zhao Ping frowned in pain and quickly spat out the green plum in her mouth. She threw the rest of the plums in her hand.
It's so sour, so sour.
Zhao Ping muttered and even spat out a few mouthfuls of saliva, making Zhao Yun feel disgusted. Zhao Ping complained to Zhao Yun'er, this sour thing is so sour.
Why did you bring it back? My teeth are aching because of it.
Zhao Yun'er's mouth twitched. Why do you care what I just came back for?
Did I let you eat it?
You deserve it if it hurts your teeth.
Who asked you to be so greedy? I can't stop you. You.
Zhao Ping couldn't win against Zhao Yun'er in words and couldn't win against Zhao Yun'er. She could only swallow her anger. I'm not going to lower myself to your level. You brought all this junk home. Those who don't know would think that our family is poor. With that, she angrily rushed out of Zhao Yun'er's house. Watching Zhao Ping run away, Mulan shook her head. Yun'er, your sister is really interesting.
Don't worry about her. Anyway, she'll be getting married in a few days.
That's good.
Sigh, otherwise, it'll be troublesome to keep such a person at home.
Yes.
So even if she had to pay for it, she had to marry Zhao Ping off. At least, she wouldn't have to worry about her in the future. Chapter 7:18. Yun'er, the plums are clean. What do we do now? Mulan asked.
Boil some water in the pot first.
Zhao Yun'er said. Okay.
As they spoke, the two of them entered the kitchen. Mulan was in charge of starting the fire while Zhao Yun'er was on the stove.
She opened the pot and put some water in. When the water boiled, she added a small spoonful of salt. Then, she poured the plums into the pot and continued to boil them on high heat. After about 5 seconds, she took them out and drained them.
Yun'er, you still need to boil them?
Yes.
I really can't think of it.
Zhao Yun'er scooped up the green plum and put it aside, waiting for it to drain. Then, Zhao Yun'er took out a jar from the house. It was the one used to hold wine. She washed it with clean water and wiped the water stains inside with a rag. Then, she put the drained plums into the jar. Zhao Yun'er took out some rock sugar from the kitchen and put it into the jar. Then she poured white wine into it and sealed the jar. Yun'er, is it done?
Mulan asked.
Yes.
It doesn't look troublesome.
It's just like soaking medicinal wine. Put the herbs in place and add some white wine. Zhao Yun'er chuckled. That's more or less it. Although it's a little simple, it seems that no one has thought of it. Yes. You can drink it after soaking it for a while. Although this plum wine looks simple, it's quite effective.
What's the effect?
It's very effective. It can produce saliva, stop coughing, and tighten the lungs. It can also treat dysentery, enteritis, and diarrhea. By the way, the most important thing is for women to drink more. It can help them lose weight, refresh themselves, and prevent aging. Mulan found Zhao Yun'er's explanation a little mysterious. Yun'er, this thing is actually so good? If people know about it, won't they be able to sell it for a good price?
They might not believe it.
Even if they do, they'll definitely know what to do after some research. Therefore, let's keep this green plum wine for ourselves. Then, Yun'er, how much longer will it take for us to drink?
At least 3 months.
It's still early. There's no rush.
Yeah. Zhao Yun'er said as she placed the sealed jar in the corner of the room.
Yun'er, if there's nothing else, I'll go back first. Mulan got up and said goodbye. Seeing that the sky was getting dark, she had to go back and prepare dinner for the children. Okay, sister-in-law Mulan, take care when you go back. After Zhao Yun'er finished dealing with the things in the house, She went to the third branch. Now that Daodu and Mu Lianfeng weren't around, it was boring for her to eat alone at home. She could just go to the third branch's place and have a simple meal. Old Zhao's family also began to prepare dinner. The third branch didn't eat with old Zhao's family for dinner. When Zhao Yun went over, there was little smoke coming from the chimney of old Zhao's house. The women were cooking in the kitchen. Zhao Wenshang sat in the corner, staring at the sky in a daze. Zhao Yun walked over. Fifth uncle, what are you thinking about? Zhao Wenshang was stunned. No, nothing. Fifth uncle, don't hide anything from me. I know. You must be thinking about that aunt in town, right? Zhao Wenshang looked a little embarrassed when Zhao Yun guessed it. Yuner, don't let your grandfather and grandmother know, or there will be trouble. Chapter 719. Zhao Wenshang sighed. Yuner, there are some things that you don't understand. It's not as simple as you think. Fifth uncle, since you're afraid that my grandfather and grandmother won't agree, why don't we just do it? Even if they object, it's useless. This. Zhao Wenshang frowned and looked a little shy. How could a man like him do such a thing? If others found out, he would be scolded to death. Fifth uncle, if you get that aunt pregnant, you have to be responsible for her. If grandfather and grandmother don't let you marry her, her family will definitely come and make trouble. If you don't marry her, they will arrest you and send you to the authorities, or make us pay a large sum of money. My grandfather and grandmother aren't people who don't know what's important. At this time, they will still nod their heads and agree. Zhao Yuner began to give ideas. This idea was a little extreme, but Zhao Wenshang could only do it. Otherwise, with old Zhao's thoughts, it would be more difficult than ascending to heaven to get them to agree to marry a woman like Jin Suejuan. Zhao Wenshang was silent for a moment. He couldn't do such a thing. He hadn't been with Jin Chueying yet, how could he do that with her? Fifth uncle, I've told you the idea. You can make the decision yourself. Don't regret it when the time comes. Zhao Wenshang sighed. Oh, I know, Yuner. I will think about what you said. Okay. Yuner, thank you for worrying about me. Zhao Yuner chuckled. Fifth uncle, you don't have to be so polite with me. Zhao Yuner turned and went to the kitchen of the third branch. Liang Jinqiao had already prepared the dishes and was waiting to fry them. Mother, let me do it. Zhao Yuner came over and handed the spatula in Liang Jinqiao's hand. Okay, you do it. Your cooking is better than mother's. Liang Jinqiao sensibly stepped aside. The dishes Liang Jinqiao prepared included pig intestines, meat slices, scrambled eggs, shepherd's purse, and shredded potatoes. Looking at these dishes, not to mention the ancient times, even in the 21st century, such dishes were considered sumptuous. Zhao Yuner bought a lot of pig intestines yesterday and brought them back. She didn't eat them, so she left some for today. Her family liked it and it was cheap, so she didn't feel reluctant when she bought it. It was difficult to clean it. Seeing that Zhao Yuner was cooking, Zhao Pinger also came over. Usually, she had never seen her figure. Zhao Yuner, what are you doing here for? You are standing aside and hindering me. Zhao Yuner glanced at Zhao Pinger and said with some disgust. I'm not blocking anything, so why are you in the way? Mother, look at Zhao Yuner. Zhao Pinger looked at Liang Jinqiao bitterly. I don't usually see you sticking your head out. Why are you here today? Zhao Yuner asked. She was curious. What's wrong with me coming over? Can't I come over? Zhao Pinger pursed her lips. I just want to learn how to cook. Brother Yuan told me that you're good at cooking. If I learn how to cook, Brother Yuan will definitely praise me in the future. It's said that to capture a man's heart, one must first capture his stomach. I understand this logic. Chapter 720. Liang Jinqiao followed up and said, Ping her learning to cook is a good thing. She's already a grown-up lady. When she marries into her husband's family, she'll definitely have to help with the cooking. And that's true. Zhao Yuner nodded. Ping follow behind Yuner and learn well. If you can cook well, your husband's family will be happy and treat you better. Zhao Pinger nodded heavily. Got it, Mom. Liang Jinqiao then exhorted earnestly. Pinger, when you're at your husband's family, you can't be like how you are at home. You have to be more diligent, understand? Don't let others dislike you. Qin Yuan is a good child. You have to cherish him well. Zhao Pinger nodded repeatedly and responded, Got it, Mom. I'll definitely be diligent. For big brother Yuan, I'll also be diligent. That's good. Liang Jinqiao heaved a sigh of relief. Zhao Pinger was still considered very obedient in front of Qin Yuan, although she wasn't at home. Sometimes it was just like that. A woman's family was really different from her husband's family. Zhao Yun first stir-fried a few vegetable dishes before finally starting to stir-fry the pig intestines. Seeing that Zhao Yun was stir-frying the pig intestines, Zhao Pinger's eyes were fixed on her very seriously. Zhao Yun, it looks like you're stir-frying it quite easily. Zhao Pinger muttered. Zhao Yun snorted lightly. Come on, give it a try. Some things look easy, but it's hard to do. Zhao Pinger pursed her lips with a look of disdain. Zhao Yun curled her lips and couldn't be bothered with Zhao Pinger anymore. This woman was incredibly arrogant and conceited. Very quickly, Zhao Yun finished cooking and called Zhao Wenxing over to eat together. It wasn't easy for her fifth uncle to come back, so she had to entertain him. The two brothers drank a few cups together. Zhao Wenshang casually chatted with Zhao Wenhua for a while, and his mood improved a lot. That's how people are. When you're sad, you'll feel much better with someone to drink and chat with. At the dinner table, Zhao Pinger smiled and said to Liang Jinqiao, Mother, I also want to do business. I want to set up a stall like Yun. Can you lend me some money? I need capital to do business. As soon as Zhao Pinger finished speaking, Liang Jinqiao said in a low voice, Pinger, what kind of business are you doing? Where are you going to do business? Mother, of course I'm going to do business in Yang City. Like Yun, I'm going to sell food. If Yun, can make money, I can make money too. Can you lend me some money? When I make money, I'll repay you more. Liang Jinqiao's frown deepened. If Zhao Yun had said this, it would have been fine. However, she felt that Zhao Pinger was unreliable. She said to Zhao Pinger earnestly, Pinger, this isn't a matter of money. It's just that business isn't as easy as you think it is. It's also not as easy to make money as you think. Zhao Pinger was a little displeased. Mother, seriously. Why can't I do it? Didn't Zhao Yun make money too? Mother, you're just biased. You don't believe me, but you can't bear to fork out money either. Liang Jinqiao was a little tired. She really didn't know how to tell Zhao Pinger, it's not that I don't believe you, but you can't even cook well at home. How can you sell food? Who would eat the food you make? Chapter 721. But Liang Jinqiao wanted to say something but was interrupted by Zhao Pinger. Mother, I beg you to lend it to me. I beg you. Sigh. Liang Jinqiao sighed heavily. He felt helpless because of Zhao Pinger. Why would a young lass like her want to learn how to do business for no reason? She was really hot-headed and did whatever she wanted to do. Zhao Wenhua also tried to persuade her. Pinger girl, your mother is right. Earning money is not as easy as you think. If you really earn money like this, it'll be fine. What if you lose money? You'll have to spend a lot of money at once, right? Our family needs a lot of money these days. Hearing her parents talk about her like that, Zhao Pinger became even angrier. Why was everyone in her family like this? If Zhao Yun said that, her parents would raise both hands in agreement. Father, mother, I said that I will earn money, so I will definitely earn money. Why are you like this? Isn't it just a few taels of silver? If you really don't lend it to me, then I'll find someone else to borrow it. Zhao Pinger snorted. Pinger, why are you so stubborn? Zhao Wenhua's face darkened and looked a little serious. Yes, you're a girl. Who can you find to borrow a few taels of silver? Who will lend it to you? Liang Jinqiao asked. Hearing Zhao Pinger's words, he felt that Zhao Pinger was really too immature. How could she do business like this? If I can't find someone like that, then I'll go borrow from a loan shark. Anyway, as long as I earn money, I can afford to pay it back. Zhao Pinger raised her head, looking confident and proud. Pinger, you can't borrow from a loan shark. Liang Jinqiao was scared and hurriedly said. There were people in the village who had borrowed from loan sharks, but the interest was too high. Moreover, it was often compounded, so it was called rolling on donkeys. Many people who had borrowed from loan sharks ended up with their families ruined. They had to sell their children to pay back the money. Those loan sharks had connections behind them. If they couldn't pay back the money, they had many ways to torture them. If Zhao Ping was involved in this, when the loan sharks came back to ask for money, wouldn't they have to sell Zhao Ping? Although an ugly woman like Zhao Ping couldn't be sold, the loan sharks would definitely force her and Zhao Wenhua to pay back the money. If that was the case, then she would borrow the money. Zhao Yun listened quietly at the side, and the corners of her mouth evoked a cold smile. She wanted to know what Zhao Ping was up to. Compared to Liang Jinqiao, Zhao Wenhua said angrily, "You wretched girl, if you dare to borrow money from a loan shark, I'll break your legs and then kick you out of the house. Don't acknowledge me as your father." "Mother, if you don't lend me money, then I can only borrow money from a loan shark, right?" Zhao Ping looked a little wronged after being yelled at by Zhao Wenhua. Liang Jinqiao hurriedly pulled Zhao Wenhua. "All right, Pinger's father, don't be so angry. You're scaring the child." He then turned to Pinger and said gently, "Pinger mother, can I ask why you want to do business? Our family is doing well now. We don't need you to earn money." Chapter 722. After Zhao Ping finished speaking, she continued, "Also mother, I still have to marry big brother Yuan later. His family is so poor, and the dowry you gave is only so much. In order for me to live a good life in the future, I definitely have to earn money." Hearing Zhao Ping say this, Liang Jinqiao and Zhao Wenhua looked at each other. After hearing Zhao Pinger's reason, there was indeed nothing much to say about her. This child actually still wanted to let her in-laws live a good life. Her intentions were good, and she was more sensible than before. "Sigh, Ping, but doing business is really not easy. First you have to be hardworking, and then you have to have culinary skills. Otherwise, who will eat the food you make?" After saying this, Zhao Ping originally did not want to say it. However, in order to convince Liang Jinqiao and Zhao Wenhua, she said, "Mother, I don't have to cook. Xiaofeng can do it. When the time comes, he will be the chef, and I will help him. The two of us will do it together." "Xiaofeng, that lass?" "Yes, mother. Xiaofeng's culinary skills are also good. Furthermore, she can make a special dish that will definitely attract people to come over and eat." Seeing that Zhao Ping was unusually confident, Liang Jinqiao and Zhao Wenhua also believed her a little. "Father, mother, don't you want to see me earn money and live a good life in the future? When the time comes, I don't have to come back and ask you for help, right? Otherwise, big brother Yuan's family is so poor." When Zhao Yun heard this, she finally understood some things. She was wondering why Zhao Ping thought of this out of the blue. It turned out that Ma Xiaofeng was secretly stirring up trouble. Zhao Yun was a woman who was easier to fool. She would probably believe whatever Wang Xiaofeng said. What a fool! With her intelligence, she probably would not even know that she had been betrayed. Without waiting for Liang Jinqiao and Zhao Wenhua to speak, Zhao Yun asked, "Sister Pinger, when you do business with Xiaofeng, will Xiaofeng fork out the money? Or do you want to put in the capital first?" Hearing Zhao Yun's question, Zhao Pinger stuttered, "Xiaofeng's family doesn't have money, so I'm the only one who can pay for it. Besides, it's fine if I pay for it." Zhao Yun sneered. It was fine. This silly woman was trying to show how magnanimous she was. "Sister Ping, you're wrong. Don't tell me you're rich." "I don't have money either, but my parents do. Father, mother, lend me some." Zhao Yun snorted. "Sister Pinger, you're really interesting. You don't want others to pay you, but you want to do business with them, and then you want to borrow money from your parents. Should I say that you're stupid, or that you're stupid?" Hearing Zhao Yun's sarcasm, Zhao Pinger jumped out angrily. "Zhao Yun, what do you mean? Why do you care so much? It's not like I borrowed your money." Meddling in other people's business. Liang Jinqiao hurriedly mediated, "Pinger, you can't say that. If it weren't for Yuner, where would mother get the money to earn money?" "That's right, Pinger.
You can't say that about your little sister Yuner. Zhao Wenhua also hurriedly said. Zhao Ping'er only felt that her parents' hearts were completely on Zhao Yuner's side. Mother, Xiao Feng really doesn't have money, but both of us want to do business. Although I paid for it first, Xiao Feng's skills are good, and I don't have to do so much work. Moreover, Xiao Feng told me that I'll get 60% of the money, and she'll get 40%. Mother, if we really earn money, isn't it still worth it? This. Liang Jinqiao didn't know what to say. Chapter 723. Ma Xiaofeng's plan was well thought out. In this way, Zhao Ping'er would benefit from it, but what if she lost money? If she lost money, it would be Zhao Ping'er's money. In addition, if the two of them started a business and made money, then Ma Xiaofeng would have the conditions to discuss how to split the money, or use the money to open her own stall and kick Zhao Ping'er out. What could Zhao Ping'er do? Of course, Zhao Ping'er's pig brain would not think of this, and she trusted Ma Xiaofeng very much. Mother, I'm begging you. Just lend it to me. Xiao Feng and I don't need to rent such a big stall. Just give me 2 or 3 taels of silver as capital. Zhao Ping, what if you lose money and can't pay it back? Zhao Yun asked directly. So you won't pay it back? Don't talk about you, even I can't guarantee that I can make money. Where did your confidence come from? Yes, Ping Yun is right. Let's talk about this later. After all, it's not very reliable. If you really want to do business, then go to Yun's stall to help. We just happen to be short of people. The 3 of us are a bit too busy. Zhao Ping very disdainfully snorted. I don't want to go. If I go, I won't be paid. There won't be any benefits. Why should I help? All right, mother, don't talk to her. She's just doing it on a whim. She can't take any hardship, or rather, she's just lazy. Do you still believe that she can do business diligently? Zhao Yun said lightly. Liang Jinqiao thought about it and agreed. Her Ping was indeed someone who couldn't bear hardships. Mother. Don't say any more, Ping Mother will be angry if you say any more. Zhao Ping angrily stomped her feet. This was all Zhao Yun's fault. If Zhao Yun didn't stir things up, she would probably be able to persuade her parents. Speaking of which, she was stupid. She shouldn't have told Liang Jinqiao and Zhao Wenhua about this when Zhao Yun was here. Zhao Yun just couldn't bear to see him do well. Zhao Yun went back to the 3rd room and went to bed early alone. Suddenly, the house felt a lot emptier without Daodu and Mu Lianfeng. Fortunately, Mu Lianfeng was prepared to bring Daodu back tomorrow. She just had to wait for another day. The next morning, Zhao Yun went to Yang City to set up her stall. Yili came over early as usual. He sat at Zhao Yun's stall and started eating. He didn't forget to ask Zhao Yun about the situation. How's the effect of this ointment? Yili asked. He was afraid that Miracle Dr. Hua gave a fake medicine. If Miracle Dr. Hua gave a fake medicine, he would go back and teach that old man a lesson. It's pretty good. The scar has faded a lot. Zhao Yun said honestly. No wonder Miracle Dr. Hua was called Miracle Dr. Hua. The ointment he gave was indeed effective. Zhao Yun had only applied it for 2 days, but she could feel the scar disappearing at a visible speed. Her skin was also much smoother and fairer. It would be good if it was used to beautify one's face. Yili heaved a sigh of relief. That's good. I thought that old man was bluffing. But if he dares to bluff me, he won't have it easy. Hearing Yili's words, Zhao Yun couldn't help but laugh. Miracle Dr. Hua was pitiful to meet such a violent man. Chapter 724. Miracle Dr. Hua is a great doctor. I didn't expect that he would be bullied by you. Zhao Yun said with a smile. It was probably the first time that Miracle Dr. Hua was so aggrieved. Usually, it was others who begged Miracle Dr. Hua, so he was very arrogant. No one dared to be arrogant in front of him. This time, he was defeated by Yili. Yili didn't take it seriously. The old man didn't know what was good for him. If he had given you the medicine earlier, how could he have been punched by me? Zhao Yun chuckled. It was the first time that she saw such an overbearing and unreasonable person. But she felt that Yili was a little cute. Yesterday, when she went to Miracle Dr. Hua,
Miracle Dr. Hua cried and said that Zhao Yun had to be responsible for him. He was beaten because of Zhao Yun. Seeing Miracle Dr. Hua's pitiful appearance, Zhao Yun promised him that she would send some delicious food to him later. Then, Miracle Dr. Hua was happy like a child. He forgot that he was beaten for a while. Okay. You are right. You are a little cutie. Everything you say is right. Zhao Yun said to Yi Li with a smile. Yi Li didn't understand what Zhao Yun meant by little cutie. The stall continued to be opened. The business was getting better and better. There were many customers. Girls and women who were attracted by Yi Li's appearance came in batches. With so many customers, Zhao Yun, Mulan and Liang Jinqiao could handle it in the beginning. But now they were almost overwhelmed. If they could recruit a reliable helper to help them, they wouldn't be so flustered and exhausted. For the recruitment, Zhao Yun did not have a suitable candidate in her heart. She only trusted a few people. Liang Jinqiao said to Zhao Yun, Yun, why don't you ask Ping to come and help tomorrow? Although Ping can't help much, one more person is always useful. Zhao Yun shook her head. Forget it, mother. Sister Ping won't come for nothing. I guess I have to pay her a good salary before she is willing to do it. Since I have to pay her, I can spend less money to hire someone who is more agile. Oh, that's true, Liang Jinqiao sighed. If she let Zhao Ping help for nothing, that girl would definitely not be willing to do it. But Yun wouldn't be willing to spend money to hire her. Yun we're so busy every day. If we really can't do it, we can spend money to hire someone to come over. Anyway, there are many people in our village, and many of them are good at work. Liang Jinqiao suggested. Mulan also said, yes, Yun why don't we spend money to hire someone to come over? In fact, we can't pay much money a month. We only need to work in the morning, and it won't delay much. I'm afraid many women in the village will be willing to come over. After all, it's not easy for women to have a chance to earn money. Hearing Mulan and her mother's words, she thought that it was really tiring for her to work with the two of them. Earning money was one thing, but she couldn't torture her body. So she said, okay, then let's hire another person. How much should we pay her a month? Not too much. It's fine as long as she thinks it's worth it. I think 500 copper coins a month is enough. Let her come over with us. Who wouldn't be willing to earn half a kilogram of meat a day? Mulan said. Chapter 725. Liang Jinqiao added, 500 copper coins is good enough. Many people are willing to do it. When the time comes, we can talk to her about it. If she's diligent, we can consider the situation and increase her salary. Zhao Yun readily agreed. All right then, we'll do as mother and sister-in-law Mulan say. Yes. But mother, sister-in-law Mulan, who do you think is more suitable in our village? Or rather, who do you think is more reliable? At this point, Mulan and Liang Jinqiao were silent for a moment. They began to think of the more reliable people in their minds. They did not know most of the people in the village very well. They only had casual acquaintances, so they were not sure who was the most reliable. I think they're all about the same. Yeah, Yun I think they're all about the same. It's fine as long as they're suitable. We don't have to be so picky, right? Zhao Yun smiled. It was not that she was picky, but Zhao Yun would be worried if unreliable people came over. Let's look for more and ask around in the village. If the people we recruit don't work, we'll return them, Mulan said. Zhao Yun thought that was the only way. Okay. When it was close to 8 o'clock, the stall was busy and almost could not handle the guests. At this time, Ma Xiaofeng actually came. She did not say anything and went straight to Zhao Yun's stall to offer to help them. Sister Yun, Auntie, let me help you. You're so busy. As she spoke, she turned around and went to the table to clean up the debris, bowls, and chopsticks on the table. Liang Jinqiao hurriedly said, little Feng, why are you here? Put it down. I can do it. I don't need your help. Ma Xiaofeng also hurriedly said, it's okay, Auntie. I know how to do these chores. Little Feng girl, I didn't say that you don't know how to do it. It's just that it's better for me to do this tiring job. Auntie,
There are a lot of guests. You should hurry up and entertain them. I'll help to clean up the table. Anyway, I'm free now.
Seeing that the guest was urging him, Liang Jinqiao sighed and hurried to entertain the guest.
Yuner, look at Xiao Feng's girl. Liang Jinqiao winked at Zhao Yuner. Zhao Yun glanced at Ma Xiaofeng and saw that she had neatly cleaned up her table so that the guests could sit down properly. Mother, don't worry about her. If she wants to help, just let her help. Zhao Yun said faintly. Sigh, I don't know why this girl would want to help out at our stall. Liang Jinqiao frowned and pondered for a moment. I don't know. Zhao Yuner shook her head and couldn't figure it out. This Ma Xiaofeng had a lot of thoughts. Who knew what she was up to? After seeing Ma Xiaofeng being so diligent, Mu Lan whispered to Zhao Yuner's ear. Yuner, actually, I think Ma Xiaofeng is not bad. If you get a woman to come over, she definitely won't be as busy as she is. Moreover, her family isn't having an easy time. Zhao Yuner knew that Mu Lan was probably overflowing with sympathy and sympathizing with Ma Xiaofeng. Even if she comes to help for free, I don't care. Mu Lan was a little puzzled. Yuner, why is that? It's a long story, but I definitely won't use her. Zhao Yuner said firmly. Chapter 726. When it was past 8:30, there were fewer customers, and Zhao Yuner and the other two could spare some free time. Ma Xiaofeng was already panting from tidying up these things. Seeing Zhao Yuner looking over, Ma Xiaofeng wiped the tears on her forehead and smiled at Zhao Yuner. Little sister Xiao Feng, why are you in such a good mood to come over and help my family today? Zhao Yuner asked with a smile, but her voice couldn't help but be faint, without much emotion. Big sister Yuner, I went to the town to sell vegetables today. I sold half of them and earned a few copper coins. I was going to your stall to buy 2 vegetable buns to eat. Seeing that your family is so busy, I thought it would be better to lend a hand and come over to help. Ma Xiaofeng explained. Zhao Yuner caught a glimpse of Ma Xiaofeng's basket that still had half of the vegetables left, so she said to Ma Xiaofeng, that's really delaying little sister Xiaofeng's work. Little sister Xiao Feng should sell the rest of the vegetables. In any case, you can earn more money. Ma Xiaofeng waved her hand. It's okay, big sister Yuner. I can earn a little money by selling vegetables. You're the one who can earn a lot of money by setting up a stall. Little sister Xiao Feng, what you said is wrong. You're the one who can earn money by selling vegetables. Why do you, an outsider, worry about me earning more money? You'd better leave quickly. It's still early. At this time, the rest of the vegetables will definitely be sold out. Being urged by Zhao Yuner like this, if she stayed, it would seem that she wasn't tactful. Ma Xiaofeng bit her lips unwillingly and said to Zhao Yuner, then big sister Yuner, I'll go sell vegetables first. If your stall continues to be busy like this, it's okay to let me come over and help. I'll be happy if I can help you and Auntie. Zhao Yuner's lips curled into an indifferent smile. Got it. Little sister Xiao Feng. As Ma Xiaofeng spoke, she took her basket and left. After a few more bushes, Zhao Yuner began to prepare to close the stall. When they reached home, Zhao Yun had nothing to do in the afternoon, so she waited for Mu Lianfeng and Daodu to come home. But after waiting for a long time, Zhao Yuner frowned and couldn't help but feel anxious. Before Mu Lianfeng left, he had told her that he would return to Shui Lan village today. What was the matter that delayed him? Zhao Yuner wondered if it was because Mu Lianfeng and Daodu had finally returned and matriarch Mu missed them too much, so she asked the father and son to return later. But if that really was the case, Mu Lianfeng should have sent her a letter earlier. Wasn't he afraid that she would worry? Zhao Yuner had been vexed for quite a while because of the matter of waiting for Daodu and Mu Lianfeng to return. She planned to go to Yang City tomorrow and ask around for information. In the dead of night, there was no sound in the surroundings. Suddenly, there was a knock on Zhao Yuner's door. Zhao Yuner woke up from her sleep and frowned rather cautiously. Who is it? Zhao Yuner called out to the door. Madam, it's me. Open the door. It was Mo Yan's voice. There was a bit of anxiety in his voice. Zhao Yun hurriedly climbed down from the bed and opened the door of the house. As soon as she opened the door, she saw Mo Yan supporting someone in.
Mu Lianfeng? What was wrong with him? Zhao Yun'er's heart clenched. She asked Mo Yan, "What's wrong?" "Madam, master." What's wrong with your master?"
"Madam, master has been poisoned."
Mo Yan sighed. Chapter 727.
Zhao Yun'er asked, "What's going on?"
Mo Yan's face sank as well. She began to explain to Zhao Yun'er that Mu Lianfeng and Daodu had been intercepted on their way back to the village. That group of people was skilled in martial arts. Even if he and Mu Lianfeng were alone, they would not be able to deal with them. Moreover, there were so many of them. There were 20 to 30 of them. The two of them would not be able to retaliate against these experts. These people were about to capture Mu Lianfeng and take Mu Lianfeng and Daodu away. But Mo Yan and a few of her subordinates chased after them desperately. In the end, they risked their lives to save Mu Lianfeng, but Mu Lianfeng was struck by an arrow as well. The arrowhead had been smeared with poison, which poisoned Mu Lianfeng. Zhao Yun'er frowned very deeply. Just who had they offended? Why did they attack Mu Lianfeng for no reason? Only after hearing Mo Yan's explanation did Zhao Yun'er notice that there was an arrowhead on Mu Lianfeng's shoulder. The shaft had been snapped off, and the arrowhead was buried in his clothes, so it was rather difficult to discover. However, there was a sliver of blood on his shoulder. It was probably due to the poison, as the blood was black. Mu Lianfeng's lips were jet black as well. His face was pale white, and he was extremely weak. If the poison could not be cured, Mu Lianfeng's life would probably be in danger. Zhao Yun'er's heart clenched. No matter how capable she was, she did not know everything. She did not know how to cure poisons. As a result, she said to Mo Yan, "Mo Yan, you should have sent your master back to the Crown Prince's estate. Aren't you just wasting time by sending him to me?" Mo Yan had no idea what to say when it came to this. The reason why he sent Mu Lianfeng to Zhao Yun'er was because Mu Lianfeng mumbled Zhao Yun'er's name before he fell asleep. Secondly, in the chaos, Daodu had been taken away by those people. Mo Yan understood how important Daodu was to Mu Lianfeng and Zhao Yun'er. He could not absolve himself from the blame for not being able to save Daodu. "What's wrong?" Zhao Yun'er asked. She had a bad premonition. "Madam, I'll tell you, so you can be mentally prepared." Zhao Yun'er's eyebrows twitched and she said, "It's fine. Go ahead." "Madam, actually what?" "Actually, even if Master was sent back to the Crown Prince's residence, it would be useless. He has never been poisoned like this before. The doctors in Yang City and the Crown Prince's residence don't know what to do and probably can't cure him. And, Madam, the young master has been taken away by those people. Mo Yan is useless, so please blame me." As Mo Yan said that, she knelt before Zhao Yun'er and said to Zhao Yun'er. She lowered her head, not daring to meet Zhao Yun'er's eyes. Zhao Yun'er's mind was immediately dumbfounded. Her mind blanked out for a moment before her lips trembled. She asked, "What did you say? Daodu has been taken away?" "Yes, madam." "How?" Zhao Yun'er found it rather hard to believe, or in other words, she refused to accept this reality. If Mo Yan was telling the truth, wouldn't Daodu be in great danger right now? However, the problem was that she still had no idea who had taken away Daodu. How was she supposed to get Daodu back? Zhao Yun'er immediately collapsed onto the ground. Mo Yan immediately supported Zhao Yun'er when she saw this. She continued to speak to Zhao Yun'er, "Madam, Mo Yan is useless. Please punish Mo Yan." Let alone Zhao Yun'er. Once his master woke up, he would definitely blame him for not saving Daodu. Chapter 728. Mo Yan still had her own selfish motives. She made up her mind to save Mu Lianfeng first. This was because Mu Lianfeng was her master. With him around, she could take care of the situation. If even Mu Lianfeng was gone, what was the point of her subordinates existing? Zhao Yun'er glanced at Mo Yan. How could she blame her? No one wanted something like this to happen. She could not force Mo Yan to save her Daodu. It was already difficult enough to save Mu Lianfeng. As a result, she said to Mo Yan, "You don't have to blame yourself. I won't blame you." "Thank you, madam." Even though Zhao Yun'er had said that, Mo Yen still felt extremely guilty. He glanced at Zhao Yun'er. Zhao Yun'er was already extremely calm. If she were a regular woman, she would have panicked right now. Mo Yen, let's hurry up and save your master, then find out who kidnapped Dao Du. Zhao Yun'er calmed down and said to Mo Yen. There was no point in panicking right now. It was better to think about how to deal with the current situation. All right, madam. I will investigate the people who kidnapped the young master. But what about master's poison? If it's not cured in time, his life will probably be in danger. Zhao Yun'er thought about it. The poison that the general doctor can't cure, who can cure it? Zhao Yun'er thought about it. She could only go to Divine Dr. Hua and try. Divine Dr. Hua was not a regular doctor. Perhaps he could cure the poison. If she did not try, there was no other way. She could not just let Mu Lianfeng lie here and let him die from the poison. Mo Yen, come with me to Yang City. I'll find a divine doctor. Perhaps he can cure your master's poison. Mo Yen replied in a hurry. All right, madam. With that, Zhao Yun'er went to the wooden hut and brought Xiao Mao out. In the middle of the night, Xiao Mao was also dozing off. Zhao Yun'er patted Xiao Mao and said to Xiao Mao, something big has happened. Today, please make a trip in the middle of the night. It's so dark, you must not go to the wrong place. Hearing Zhao Yun'er's words, Xiao Mao immediately became spirited and barked at Zhao Yun'er. Mo Yen helped Mu Lianfeng onto the carriage. She asked Zhao Yun'er, Madam, it's so late at night, and we can't even see the road. Can this donkey pull us? Will the car crash? Don't worry, it's not an ordinary donkey. It can remember the way. I believe it can run well even at night. Zhao Yun'er's words were heard by Xiao Mao. Xiao Mao barked twice, as if responding to Zhao Yun'er. Mo Yen looked at Zhao Yun'er before looking at the donkey. She had no idea why Zhao Yun'er was so confident in a donkey. Get on the carriage. Let's go take a look. Yes. Mo Yen got on the carriage in a hurry as well. To Mo Yen's surprise, Xiao Mao really was so capable. Even with only the faint moonlight, it was still able to run extremely steadily. Mo Yen asked Zhao Yun'er in surprise, Madam, can it see the road with its eyes? How can it run so well? Zhao Yun'er shook her head. I don't know. I think it's because it's run on this road so many times that it has developed a feeling for it. Maybe it can run with its eyes closed. Mo Yen nodded. I see. Madam, your donkey really is impressive. Even my horse can't run back in the middle of the night. Chapter 729. Xiao Mao continued to bray proudly. Mo Yen clicked her tongue in amazement. She had really underestimated donkeys in the past. Some donkeys were even more powerful than horses. If he had a donkey like Zhao Yun'er's, he wouldn't have to carry Mu Lianfeng all the way to Zhao Yun'er's place. Zhao Yun'er asked about Mu Lianfeng's situation on the way. No one would come to kidnap Mu Lianfeng and Dao Du for no reason. They were probably enemies of Mu Lianfeng. In the imperial court, the one who wants to make a move on master the most is the prime minister. However, the people from yesterday clearly aren't from the government. The people from the government aren't that skilled. They seem more like people from the Jianghu. There were Jianghu in ancient times as well. It was similar to what Zhao Yun'er had read in wuxia novels. As long as the Jianghu people didn't break the law, the imperial court wouldn't interfere. Sometimes, the organizations in the Jianghu were even more powerful than the imperial court. This was because there were many capable people in the Jianghu. There were also many people who were skilled in martial arts. Most of the time, even the imperial court didn't want to offend the organizations in the Jianghu. Zhao Yun'er frowned when she heard that. She felt even more complicated. If they wanted to save Dao Du, it would probably be even more difficult. Could it be that the prime minister's people found those people from the Jianghu and made a move on your master and Dao Du? Zhao Yun'er guessed. Mo Yen nodded. Madam, that's not impossible. Zhao Yun'er sighed. It's over now. It looks like if we want to save Dao Du. Mo Yen comforted her. Madam, don't worry too much. Mo Yen will definitely do her best to save the young master. Zhao Yun'er could only nod. What else could she do? After a while, they finally arrived at Divine Dr. Hua's place. Zhao Yun knocked on Divine Dr. Hua's door and yelled at his courtyard in the middle of the night. If Miracle Dr. Hua hadn't recognized Zhao Yun's voice, he probably wouldn't have bothered to take a look. Seeing Zhao Yun walking over, Miracle Dr. Hua asked, "Las Yun, what are you doing here? Why did you come to my house in the middle of the night? Are you not going to let me sleep?" As Miracle Dr. Hua spoke, he yawned, looking tired. Zhao Yun said apologetically, "Miracle Dr. Hua, I didn't want to disturb you at this hour, but I had no choice. Divine Physician Hua, my husband has been poisoned. If we don't treat him in time, he might not make it." When Zhao Yun said that, Miracle Dr. Hua noticed that there was someone behind Zhao Yun. He frowned and said to Zhao Yun, "Hurry up and bring him in." If it was someone else, Miracle Dr. Hua wouldn't have bothered. He finally got along well with Zhao Yun, so he would definitely help Zhao Yun. "Mo Yan, hurry up and bring your master in," Zhao Yun instructed. Mo Yan quickly responded and carried Mu Lianfeng into Miracle Dr. Hua's room. Miracle Dr. Hua chuckled. "Xiao Wu, come out quickly." Xiao Wu heard Miracle Dr. Hua's voice and hurriedly got up. "Master, what's the matter so late at night?" As he said that, he yawned like Miracle Dr. Hua. "I'm here to treat someone," Miracle Dr. Hua replied. Xiao Wu opened his mouth in surprise. "Ah, Master, didn't you say that you don't treat people at night?" "No, you haven't treated many people during the day. Today is special. Yun is here." Speaking of Zhao Yun, the medicine boy understood. "So that's how it is." Chapter 730. Miss Yun was different. Miss Yun could bring over many delicious foods. Her master could not resist the temptation of Zhao Yun's cooking. "Oh, Master, let's hurry up. Bring me my medicine box." "Got it, Master." After the apprentice responded, he hurriedly got to work. Mo Yan placed Mu Lianfeng on a soft couch. Divine Dr. Hua walked over and began to examine Mu Lianfeng. After examining Mu Lianfeng, Divine Dr. Hua's frown deepened. Zhao Yun's heart had been tense the entire time. Seeing Divine Dr. Hua's reaction, she could not help but ask, "Divine Dr. Hua, have you never seen this poison before? Is it incurable?" Divine Dr. Hua sighed. "It's not that I don't recognize this poison, but it is indeed a little troublesome to treat." "Why do you say that?" "If I'm not wrong, he should be suffering from the 7 purities poison. This poison was refined by a senior brother of mine. He's the only one who has the antidote," Divine Dr. Hua said. Zhao Yun's heart immediately turned cold when she heard Divine Dr. Hua's words. "Divine Dr. Hua, does that mean there's no cure for this poison?" Mo Yan's brows were also furrowed. She was worried for Mu Lianfeng. If Mu Lianfeng really could not be cured, what should she do? Divine Dr. Hua waved his hand. Don't worry. Even if I can't cure him, can't the person who made the poison do it? I'll concoct a medicine for him now. It should be able to suppress the poison in his body for half a month. Yun, you can seize this half a month's time to ask for the antidote. Once you get it, you can just feed it to him." Zhao Yun knew that this was the best Divine Dr. Hua could do. Suppressing the poison for half a month was indeed enough time for her to treat him. But where could he get the antidote? Seeing Zhao Yun's worry, Miracle Dr. Hua said, "Las Yun, my senior brother should be living out his retirement in Red Jade Villa. He is good friends with the Villa Lord of Red Jade Villa and has been living there for a few years. He hasn't gone anywhere else. Therefore, Zhao Yun could go to Red Jade Villa now." Mo Yan had heard of the Red Jade Mountain Village before. It was a relatively large organization in the Jianghu. It was located at the foot of Mount Qing and was a day's journey away from Yang City. Mo Yan said to Zhao Yun, "Madam, the young master might have been taken there. It's good to go and take a look." Zhao Yun also thought the same in her heart. Based on this detailed deduction, it should be those people from Red Jade Villa. Even if she couldn't get the antidote, she could ask about Daodu's whereabouts. If possible, he would rescue Daodu. "Miracle Dr. Hua, I wonder if your senior brother will give me the antidote if I go?" Zhao Yun asked rather worriedly. "How about this? Little girl Yun, I'll give you a keepsake. When he sees this keepsake, he should give it to you for my sake." With that, Miracle Dr. Hua took out a medallion. There were patterns engraved on it that Zhao Yuner did not recognize. Zhao Yuner accepted it and thanked him. "Thank you, Miracle Dr. Hua. If you really want to thank me, then send more delicious food over in the future." Zhao Yuner nodded in a hurry. "Of course, Miracle Dr. Hua. Don't worry, I'll remember your kindness for the rest of my life." "That's good. Just leave your husband with me. Hurry up and go to Red Jade Villa. Don't miss the time." Zhao Yuner replied in a hurry. "Then I'll be troubling you, Miracle Dr. Hua." Chapter 731. Zhao Yuner quickly shut her mouth. She knew that Divine Dr. Hua didn't pay attention to these things with her mouth. Later on, she really had to do what Divine Dr. Hua said and send more delicious food over. It was better than any skill with her mouth. Zhao Yuner and Mo Yen put down Mu Lianfeng and left. Although they were in a hurry, they were not in a hurry. It was inconvenient at night. Zhao Yuner was worried that Xiao Mao would be exhausted, so she planned to ride a horse to the Red Jade Manor. After returning, Zhao Yuner and Mo Yen quickly got some rest. Early in the morning, they went to Liang Jinqiao and gave him some instructions. Afterwards, they hurried to the Red Jade Manor with Mo Yen. Within the Red Jade Manor, the large manor was reflected in the forest. It was quiet and peaceful, like a paradise. Flowers bloomed beautifully in the manor. There were a few petals scattered on the ground. A woman in plain white clothes said to a middle-aged man, "Husband, I heard that a child was brought back from the Red Jade Manor yesterday." This woman was the wife of the manor lord, Shen Yueqing. The middle-aged man was the manor lord, Li Batian. Li Batian replied, "Yes, madam. We did bring a child to the manor." "Who is this child? Why did you bring a child back for no reason? You even locked a 3-year-old child up in the room. That's just too cruel." She had only found out today after being locked up for a night. She hurriedly told the servants to take good care of the child. It wasn't that she was kind-hearted, but she truly liked children. She only had one child in her life, and it was with great difficulty. Now that the child was not in front of her, she felt an irresistible sense of intimacy when she saw the child. Li Batian sighed. "Madam, that child should be the heir's child. Although I'm not very sure, they look similar." "So what? An adult's business is an adult's business. Tell me, why did you drag a child into this? Is it really good to treat a child like this?" "Madam, I agreed to help the Prime Minister imprison the heir. We didn't catch him, but his child is in our hands. At least we have a condition for negotiation, right? Not to mention that we have to do what we promised. We also owe the Prime Minister a favor." Li Batian frowned and sighed. "That won't do. Batian, our Red Jade Manor has its own principles. When did we use a child as a condition for negotiation? Let's send the child back. Such a small child is so pitiful. How worried will his parents be if he leaves them?" Shen Yueqing put herself in the other's shoes and felt more sympathy for them. The child's mother was probably very worried. There was once when her Yeta went missing for half a day. She almost went crazy and searched the entire mountain villa before finally finding Yi. Shen Yueqing didn't want to experience it again when she recalled her feelings at that time. After disappearing for a day, the child's mother must have gone crazy from anxiety. Chapter 732. Do whatever you want. It's because of your character that you sent Yi away. Shen Yueqing got up and left after throwing out this sentence. Li Batian sighed as he watched Shen Yueqing leave. Sigh. His wife was like that. She couldn't understand his unspeakable difficulties. However, Li Batian's eyes darkened when Shen Yueqing mentioned year. His year. He had been away from the villa for so long. He didn't know how he was doing. It was the first time the child had been away for so long. The people outside the villa were unpredictable. How could he deal with them? However, it was good to let that kid suffer a little. Otherwise, that kid wouldn't know the immensity of heaven and earth and wouldn't know the rules. He had to know that the outside world was difficult so that he would miss the good things at home. After Shen Yueqing and Li Batian were done talking, she went to Daodu's place. Daodu was the child that Shen Yueqing was talking about. She pushed the door open and saw Daodu curled up on the small bed. His little body was trembling and his knees were buried between his legs. Daodu became even more nervous when he heard the door open. He lifted his little face from between his legs and stole a glance at Shen Yueqing. Shen Yueqing's heart ached when she saw Daodu in this state. She comforted Daodu gently. "Don't be afraid, child. I won't hurt you." Shen Yueqing walked up to Daodu and touched Daodu's little face with her large palm. Daodu shrank back. Sigh. Shen Yueqing sighed softly. She could understand why Daodu was so afraid of her. After all, he was just a child. How could he not be afraid when he left his parents and came to an unfamiliar environment? "Child, believe me. I'm different from those bad people. I really won't hurt you. Here, I brought you something to eat. Hurry up and eat it," Shen Yueqing said as she took out the pastries in her hand and handed them to Lil P. Daodu smelled the aroma of the pastries. Plus he was hungry, so he couldn't help but take a few more glances. He couldn't help but swallow his saliva. "Eat, it's fine. You must be hungry, right?" Shen Yueqing said softly. Perhaps it was because Shen Yueqing's voice was too gentle, or perhaps it was because Daodu was too hungry, but he couldn't hold it in any longer. He carefully reached out his hand and grabbed a piece to chew on. Shen Yueqing continued, "Child, if you like to eat it, then eat it all. I still have a lot here. I'll bring you more when you're done." Daodu caught a glimpse of the gentle smile on Shen Yueqing's face. Coupled with Shen Yueqing's dainty appearance, he became much closer to Shen Yueqing. Looking at this aunt, she didn't seem like a bad person. So he asked Shen Yueqing, "Are you a bad person like them?" They captured Daodu. As Daodu spoke, his little face looked a little aggrieved, and his mouth twitched. "Do I look like a bad person to you?" Shen Yueqing asked with a smile. Daodu glanced at Shen Yueqing and shook his head. "You don't? Then it's fine." Shen Yueqing touched Daodu's smooth little face. She really liked this pink and tender child. If only such an adorable child was her son or grandson. Her year was already at the age of marriage. When would she give birth to such a cute child for her? You're tuning in to the Xueqi's Martial Arts Saga YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.